Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Lemon Rolls with some D&D shenanigans with What Team Comp, where
I'm really
we're making jokes about how exceptionally white I can be. Because, let's face it, I am, as was referred to by my friends before, milk toast white.
On a sunny day, he's like Neptune's head.
Mhm.
Oh my god!
The rays of sunshine just kind of
Why?
reflect off of
Why?
my smile and
my
my
goodness.
cheeks and my forehead and everything else in
That
between.
sounds like a really bad sitcom.
Are you saying
one of
it's
those
not?
vampires from Twilight.
Oh damn it!
Ew, no, don't ever refer to me by those again. How dare you even insinuate this?
Oh god.
That being said,
I
we're
mean-
not here for jokes about that. We're here for some D&D fun. So,
Wait!
what?
Wait, I just realized something!
What did you realize?
Like, since Baton's a werewolf, doesn't he kind of look like if Taylor Lautner had dreads?
Oh my god.
No, don't
Not
don't
really,
hate yourself
because
like
I mean,
that.
he actually looks manly.
No,
You just
They-
upset
they-
some people.
They
guaranteed.
didn't do a very good job of exemplifying that. Which, granted, when he actually became a werewolf, he looked good. Just beforehand, it was.
Yeah, he was a kid
Fucker.
beforehand.
He was a kid the whole time.
Puberty hit him like a truck.
I
Werewolf
noticed.
Puberty hit him like a truck. All right.
I'm
First
not
he was
making
a
fun of
kid
him.
after
Guys,
that.
I'm
You
not
gotta
making
realize,
fun of him.
first he was a were-shark, then he became a werewolf. It's all connected.
Yeah, it's all connected. I get what you're saying.
That's true.
Oh god.
I make fun because, in all honesty, those movies were just not great. We all
Hey,
agree on
have
this.
sex with your baby.
We all
Hey,
agree
have
on
sex with
this.
your baby.
Moving on.
But moving on.
Let's continue.
Yes, let's continue with
It's
the
my
actual things we
favorite-
want to do.
Sorry. Yeah, it's my favorite quote from any movie. Well, fake.
Jesus Christ.
So, when we last left off, you guys were, I mean, we wouldn't necessarily call it on the run, but at the same time,
No.
Z was
no, we're on
certainly
the-
feeling that.
We've been on the run.
So yes, you were on the run. After spending some time in the capital, just trying to relax and enjoy being home with family for some of you and just getting the bread broken for others. Z was informed that people were looking for him. Very specific people, but people he only remembered in passing. People he doesn't remember exactly why they're after him, but they're after him and that's all he needs to know. That's all he wants to know. And while he wanted to attempt to flee and spare everyone else was pretty down with it, pretty cool with it, and decided that instead they would be following along. They were going in the same direction anyways. So with everyone out of the castle and having made their way to a resource outpost, a place where they could have a chance to recuperate, and where one person may have been enticed accidentally to look into some magical stuff that they were less than expectant to find. Gyrus is proud of his new book, I'm sure.
He's excited.
Z is disappointed.
Jokingly, of course.
Mostly.
It's okay. He would have done
Mostly
something either way.
You gotta have that one person who has to play the disappointed uncle.
It's cool. Worth it.
Yes, but we shall be moving.
We'll be
Where-
moving
so what-
forward.
what's happening? Are we moving to the bar tavern?
Oh yeah, are we going back to the?
I believe you
Are
said
we
you had
staying
been
in the
heading
tavern?
back towards the inn last we spoke.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I first gave you all the keys and stuff.
Yep.
And the whole
Yeah, that's right.
weekly eyebrows, Gyrus, and Cat.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hey, Vera,
Yeah.
we sharing the room, right?
There's you cut out.
We're sharing the room, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about me sleeping naked? Yes or no?
That's fine.
Just wanted to ask.
Who's in the inn with me right now? Is everybody here?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I have to get back into the accent. This is not great. You all won't believe what happened while you were gone. I can't get it back.
What happened when we were gone?
I earned a whole lot of money gambling.
You already had a lot of money, so good for you.
May have told a few miners about what we saw.
He goes, my.
Like, no, the occupational kind. not
Okay, good
the
to know.
shitty kind.
Okay, good to
So
know.
she like opens her bag and like starts fishing around in it. Do you need any money? I have some that I can give you if you want it.
Sure, I'll take money.
Just like that.
It just needs the weekly allowance. Okay, she'll give you 10 gold.
Just yoinks
She'll
it.
give you 10 gold for now.
Yeah, he'll just yoink it.
Noster did the same fucking thing with Shuffle while he was there. So.
Oh my god.
How the tables have turned.
Memories.
I owe a cut of this. I mean, I did help you get more on it last time when I got with the potions and stuff. The fire. I deserve.
By that logic, shouldn't Jairus get a cut since that's partially his money for paying you?
No, the consumer doesn't get money back. What is this? Communism?
Iris received a product.
Do you even know what communist?
Z has no idea how communism works at all.
Oh god.
Neither does Elvira. Elvira has a negative intelligence modifier. What do you want from her?
The negative yes, the negative whiz,
That's funny.
One brain cell that they're hot potatoing.
One day I just hope to get detect magic and see when I use it on them.
The
Like,
brain cell
yeah,
movement.
right. The brain cell bouncing back and forth.
Unfortunately, that's psychic, not magical, so you may not be able to see it with detect
It's
magic.
like key. It's
Yeah.
like key. You can't see key with detect
Yeah, a
magic.
monk, on the other hand, may be able to see it.
I guess we need to find a monk.
You're right. As I said, quick, get a monk.
Even then, monks can't see key. It's inner bodily fluids.
True. Well,
I'm not sure I like it phrased that way.
I'm sure I don't like it phrased that way.
All right. How was everyone's day?
Want to see my key?
No.
Arthos back. Is he here?
Cassie will tap on the
Yeah,
book Jairus
he's-
has in his hands.
He's been here the whole time, yeah.
Oh.
He's just in the corner. He just comes from the shadows.
Those got
No,
tricked
that's-
into
That's Tenebris.
buying things they didn't need to buy.
So I was thinking I talked to those miners and they said they've been having like people go missing.
That
And,
sounds
like,
like a
they-
very big them problem.
They keep
Um,
finding the
people-
remains of their cohorts and their co-workers, and so I was thinking we could try to investigate a little, maybe try to
Kindly,
get
we're-
hired.
You realize that trying to do that would be like trying to get a cat, she voices Z, into Watson.
Yeah,
You
that's
also
true.
realize us doing that is making us wait here longer. Very close to where I was last spotted.
Okay, then let's
I thought he said last fuck.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
I
why are you
mean,
complaining?
it's best not to give us a name whilst we're still being chased. Because that just gives them breadcrumb trail.
All right, I guess we'll head out tomorrow morning then.
Z right now just looks like Z, but human.
Why?
Because he's Z!
because he's trying
Be
to
something
look,
else.
not leave breadcrumbs.
Yeah, be something else then. Jesus Christ, you can be any person you. Oh my God, you could be me.
No, not another Cheshire. We're not doing this.
I mean, to be fair, instead of the Cheshire thing where it's like done without
I'm about to
any
call
warning.
that fucking. I'm about to call that scene the Cheshire event. You have no fucking clue. No.
I missed that part.
PTSD attack, episode 1. That's what it was.
But she didn't mean to do that. I miss her so much.
I miss her too. She was fun.
She was a beautiful bouncing baby girl.
Baby.
Okay.
She
so
was, baby.
I guess we're just going to sleep then.
I will try to get Elvira slightly drunk, then I will sleep.
Only
What?
slightly.
Why?
Yes.
Never mind.
I'm trying to have fun.
Do you
She'll
consent
pull
to
Z
this?
down, so she'll like gesture if she can touch Z.
Sure, what do you need?
She'll pull him down because he's technically taller than her.
Yeah.
She's that loose-lipped while she's sober. Do we really want to get her drunk?
It's fine.
Is low wisdom. There's nothing to do. Elvira
decent
won't.
wisdom.
Elvira won't.
You can
Elvira will
slightly.
not.
Yeah, you don't have low wisdom. What do you mean?
No, he
I'm
has
no,
low wisdom.
She said
Oh.
you have low wisdom.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Cassie just like throws her hands up. It's like okay, and just walks away. She's heading to the fucking bar. Now she needs it. How much is a fucking bottle of whiskey?
An entire bottle?
Yes.
Z
Well,
has an endless jar of mug current. I mean, an endless jar of ale currently.
Jar of mug.
Endless jar of ale currently.
Arthur should put his hand on Cassie's shoulder, just like, are you sure?
I have to drink.
You no, you don't.
No. No.
Arthur's trying to be like, please no.
You don't want to go down that road.
Don't let him stop you from having fun. Go get it, girl.
Elvira will try to gamble again.
Wild drunk?
Is anyone in here willing to do it after?
after you were winning before,
Wants there be like one single person.
roll a charisma check.
Okay.
Z's not. He's keeping the money you gave him.
That's an 8.
Not really. Most of the people here are there. It's that time of the day where, you know, they've had some of their fun. They've been doing some, you know, and by that I mean no fun at all. They've been working, and not everyone here is looking to gamble. They're looking to just, you know, listen to the songs that are coming on. Which, by the way, think of it like you know those like Western movies where they'd have those, you know, the ladies come out with the fancy dresses singing them songs and whatnot. That's what this looks like for the singer, except the singer is it's more of like a kilt, and the man singing is quite good at what he's doing. It's not what you expected, but the songs he's singing are fun enough.
This is tavern music.
It's tavern music.
Okay, can Elvira see Gyrus trying to leave while she's perusing?
Again,
trying to
6 foot ASMR.
Yeah, he's trying to sneak up to the room.
What's your passive?
Probably one of the tallest.
Which
My
make a
passive-
stealth check.
Okay.
6 foot ASMR in holy robes. Probably one of the tallest in this
Okay.
fucking tavern.
I did not build him for stealth.
Yeah.
I know what you're doing.
Oh, it was to GM, but
Oh, 2 GM. Oh, no, hold on. Give me a second.
What did
What's
you
your
roll?
passive? Oh,
It's-
never mind. You
Yeah.
walk in the room. You're like, I'm gonna be stealthy, and immediately you bang your hip against a chair and let out this "ow!" And yeah,
Does
everyone
Z
knows you're
even
here.
see him?
Everybody
Even
knows.
Z?
Even
Yeah.
Z can see you. Yes.
Oh my god.
well, I mean,
one?
it's not like he's gonna be trying really hard.
He wasn't trying really hard. He just figured he could passively do it, and then he bumped
Yeah.
his hip, and it was just like, ow, ow, ow.
He is rubbing his hip.
Cassie's looking at Gyrus now like, what the hell did you do?
He just kind of nervously smiles at her.
Are you sneaking away to do your addiction again?
Perhaps.
Gyrus,
Hiding book!
He got shifty-eyed.
Wait, what happened?
What did
She
it?
tried to stealth away, and I'm assuming she rolled either a nat 1 or a 2.
It's like
Ran
a
into
4.
the-
It was
Where?
very low.
It was rather
Gyrus
low.
tried to sneak into his room!
Sneak into whose room?
His
Gyrus?
room.
His room, his own
His
room.
room.
Oh,
But Elvira's calling at him. You said.
Yeah.
oh.
Run far away! Run far away, child!
I mean, he'll look at her since she called.
Iris, come play cards with me. You're always not around.
Cassie's like doing the like handshake in front of her throat, like don't no.
Ixnay on the Ards K.
Yeah, he kind of holds up a hand to kind of shake it. No, you know how people do that sometimes.
Yeah, just like like
Yeah, and he's like, I'm not very.
thing.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not very good with cards.
She made a whine noise, and I just pictured Elvira. Elvira doing the puppy eye. I just realized in those heels, I think she's technically taller than Gyrus.
Yeah, she is.
She wanted to be tall, just not tall physically. You know, tall shoes.
One of these,
No, she's 5'10".
She wanted to be tall with fashion.
She's 5'10".
I like
one of
being
these days,
I like being mentally tall.
one of these days,
Yeah.
Z is gonna run up and try to kick out one of those back heels just for fun. One of these days.
That's just mean.
Yes, it
We'll
is.
stab
Literally,
you with
like,
it.
literally slide across the ground.
Oh my
Take it out.
god, soccer kick! Oh
Yep.
no!
Slide tackle.
Well, have it your way. Where's Begone?
Not.
And he's just like, he'll just say like, good night, and like, excuse himself.
Cassio follows Gyrus to make sure he doesn't fucking stay up.
Oh,
Good night, Zay.
when he notices you coming up the stairs or whatever with him, he's gonna look at you and be like, oh, aren't you going to be hanging out with everyone longer?
I need to talk to you about something anyway. And besides, I know that your self-preservation is not high.
Well, I can manage to get to the bedroom.
No. I mean in terms of knowing when to go to sleep.
Oh, well.
Don't waste a good lie. Don't.
Got you there.
Tried. But, he's like, well, what is it you wanted to talk about?
I'd rather not do it on the tavern steps.
Alright. And,
So
I guess, yeah, he'll be quiet until they go up.
I'm sorry, but now I just have the image of Gyrus just looking like, am I in trouble? What did I do?
Yeah, he's kinda like, okay.
I've done nothing! Books it out the window. With the book.
Obviously, he's going to take the book. It's his book.
Mm-hmm. He's excited
It's a
about
book. Book! So say goodnight to Earthos, because I thought I heard him say it.
Wait, what?
I thought I heard you say something, NPR, and I'm not sure if I misheard.
Oh, I said goodnight, Z.
Z.
And Jarus. I don't know who's heading to bed. So.
Cassie was moving up with Gyrus. Z's staying downstairs, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd say goodnight to Jarus and Cassie then.
Yeah, so then she said goodnight to Earthos.
Okay.
And look at Elvira and Z with just absolute fear. I was just like, oh no, what am I gonna hear from downstairs? Please no. I just realized the two responsible ones are staying downstairs. We're good. It's
Yes.
Venrora is the most
She
responsible, and I
is the
trust
most
her.
responsible. Yes. The most responsible.
That doesn't make you
here's
very
the-
responsible, though.
That makes you the most responsible of the group. That still makes you more responsible than most of us. I think Earthos is on the same level.
I repeat, that doesn't make me very responsible. Just
You will at least
most
stop a bar
responsible.
fight. That's my main concern.
That's
fair. Sure.
I'll finish it, alright. I'll finish it.
Don't worry, I'll clean it up. You know, in the, sense that there'll be a mess, but, no one
I
else
just
will be
imagine-
standing.
I just imagine just like fucking Venrora taking someone out with a chair. Just Earthos, it's fine, I can fix it.
Don't worry, I got this. I got this. So you two head up the stairs. You go to your
I'm
room.
letting them do it because she's waiting.
Hmm?
I'm gonna let them go to bed first because she's waiting. She does not want keepy ears because she knows at least two people are nosy in this party.
Well, to be fair, they were also downstairs wanting to have a good time.
I was gonna say this is probably safer than later.
Fair enough.
Give them time to actually get curious.
Okay, so do you want me to just rip the bandage off or sugarcoat it first?
Is something wrong, Cassie?
You're hiding something.
He kind of like glances around and he's like, what?
I don't know what you've been withholding from me, but a few days ago you looked like you wanted to say something and then you didn't. You have been acting like this since you came back.
What moment are you talking about? I don't understand.
It's been 2 days, I think.
Give or take.
Yeah, well, a lot of stuff happens in an entire day, so he doesn't know exactly what you're talking about.
When we were on watch before Orthos decided to, or excuse me, after Orthos decided to prank me with his little owl calls. Before we switched shifts, you looked a little suspicious.
Do you think I was planning something?
You're either gonna put a knife in me, or you're gonna put a knife in someone else, or you're hiding something else. I wouldn't think you would put a knife in me.
I don't plan to, no.
By the way, you still haven't denied that you're hiding something, so you know you can talk to me. I'm not gonna judge for anything, right? You know this.
He looks like he's thinking. And like he's kind of like rubbing his hands a little bit, like he's thinking or kind of a little bit nervous or something. And he kind of sighs and looks at her again. And he's like, "It's my family.
What did they do now?
It's not that they did anything. It's just at the time we were talking about names, right?
Right.
My it was really sweet what you said. I just Fontaine's not the name I was born with.
Then what name were you born with?
It really doesn't matter.
Are you trying to, what is it called? Clean the slate, I think is what it is?
Essentially, that's what my parents decided when we moved.
They made you change your name.
It's like you said, for a clean slate.
You and I clearly have a lot to discuss that is not going to be done within a night.
I mean, it was done a long time ago. It doesn't mean anything now.
So then why hide it if it meant nothing?
It's... Well, you know... My family... my parents aren't the... most...
Best of people?
Yes. Well, before we had moved to the capital, it was much worse.
You see she's wringing her hands? Okay.
It's nothing illegal or anything, don't worry. It's nothing really awful. It's just I don't like to talk about it because it reminds me of a time I didn't particularly enjoy.
She'll pat the seat beside her. Come on.
He slowly does. Shit.
She'll hug him.
When he does, you can feel him, the tenseness in him kind of go out a little.
It's fine. I understand. Just... less worried, more angry.
I'm sorry. I just
Not at you.
it was a long time ago. Like I said, it's just I made peace with it. It's just that's why I never told you. Is all.
I say this with the utmost kindness and respect of you. I don't like them. I've never liked them. Hearing this just makes me want to take an arrow to them more. But they're also your parents.
They're not. They're not great people, but they're not the worst of people either.
Yes, but I'm just as overprotective as you are.
Well, you don't have to worry about them now anyway. They haven't done anything. It's just when we were talking about names that had me thinking about that.
Alright.
I'm surprised you caught on though.
Yeah, honestly, so am I.
I guess you ended up knowing me more than I'd expected.
I'm still not too sure about that.
What do you
Again,
mean?
we still have a lot to cover that you went through that you haven't told me.
Well, I mean, it's not like I need to tell you what I eat for breakfast every morning.
That's not what I meant. You only told me so much in your letters, and I know you had to train to do something. But we will do that another time. So, come on. And she'll pat his back. I want to see what's in this book.
Alright. I don't know if it'll be anything interesting to you or not, but
If I see the wand of pyrotechnics and how to make it, you might need to stop me from buying ingredients.
I guess we'll see then.
She'll just sit
And,
with him and read the book.
Yeah, I guess they'll just read and be nerds.
Their friendship is founded on nerd. It's fine.
Nerd.
I will
love
take
him.
my nerdiness to the grave.
Yeah, so that's all you're doing for the evening?
Yeah. Unless she hears a commotion downstairs, then of course she has to see.
Most of the commotion seems to be the revelry of people enjoying a good night out. At least for the time being. And eventually you're able to slowly but surely find yourself able to nod off and get to sleep. And eventually everyone else, a little drunk for some, less drunk for others, or at least a little buzzed. Dawn's evil plan. Red caps invade the inn. Hee. No. I can't do that to you right now. We've got something else to do. So,
Oh,
everyone
God.
goes to sleep. Should we make this,
Who snored?
I don't know, but it was adorable. So, Butters, should we make this public or private?
Oh, dear.
Oh,
Ooh.
public?
Alright. So, as everyone's going to sleep, see, you nod off, and it's one of those rests that's, I mean, it's a good sleep at first. Definitely, you definitely would say it's a good sleep, but eventually it gets restless. Becomes almost like an itch between your shoulders while you're trying to sleep. Eventually you feel yourself trying to sit up and you can't move. You open
Here
your
comes
eyes.
the sleep
Good
well.
paralysis.
Paralysis.
All of us.
And as you open your eyes to try and see what's going on, you see a shadowy form hovering over you with a gentle but intense sharp-toothed grin above your body as you can feel something almost like it's twisting in your chest, as you can feel a familiar warmth. It's like your heart's stopping and then being lit on fire to restart itself, almost.
Oh.
With your body being twisted like this, I actually need to check something. That being, it's just a quick thing I need to check, just a passive thing. Elvira, make a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh fuck. Hang on. Oh wait, did I get the same number? Yeah, I got 2 8s.
So plus 3?
Plus 3. Yeah, that's what's
11s.
Yeah.
Does she have proficiency in it?
She does not. So with a 13, not 13 passive, 11 on the roll, you do wake up, and you can hear a labored, heavy breathing from off to your side of Z. He doesn't normally sleep like this. There's a little buzz where every now and then he'll like lay on himself wrong and snore just a little bit, but a quick kick to his bed and he'll roll back over into a better way to sleep. This is him like having almost a bit of a rasp to the breath. Z.
Mm-hmm.
In this
Anything else
dream,
in the room?
make a perception check.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Or a survival check with advantage.
Okay, I'm doing survival. Oh no, blood hunter ability, isn't it? That's a on the die plus 3 to a 19.
19. Looking around, you don't see anything specific, but as you're looking around, you see that on the door there's a faint bit of smoke from the door handle. And your mind goes with something fiendish, but something getting into this room without you noticing, that's a little bit scary. Looking around though, you don't see anything, which means that there's a possibility this
Can I
thing
go-
could be invisible.
Can I try to detect? Can I try to figure out here if they're like footsteps or like
Make a
other
perception check.
sounds? I have an advantage with the blood hunter ability.
I don't think it's on perception checks. I know it's
Okay.
on survival checks.
Let me.
It might be on investigation checks. Let me double check perception real quick. Do you have it written down on your sheet?
It's only survival.
Only survival?
Okay, and I can't be surprised while I'm looking for them.
Okay.
Tracking them.
Gotcha.
That was a 17. 3, which is a 20.
Looking around, trying to keep perception of them. It's faint. But you hear a whispering. It's not distinct, but it's there. Someone
Abyssal.
It's not speaking in Abyssal. What languages do you speak?
Common and abyssal.
Abyssal is not the one that you're hearing. It's another language.
Hey, who's there?
The whispers kind of pause for a second, then you hear, almost like it's actually like next to your ear, a faint laughter. And then you feel a wind brush against your face, and you turn around trying to find it, and you don't see anything.
What was happening to me during
So-
that time?
During that time, get into that, you feel that heat, that burning sensation in your chest, and you're just looking up with, trying to focus on this form, and eventually you are asked a question. Very simple. Do you need release again?
Sure.
Gone, foul demon.
There's a momentary pause and a slight chuckle as you feel the hand removed from your chest. The heat is still there, and you can almost see tendrils of magic flickering across your form. I thought you'd make for an interesting guard dog. But the
You don't-
more I've looked over you, the more I realize that that would be an erroneous waste of your talents. You are far better suited working more intimately with those in my station. What do you say? After all, it is the deal I made you when I sent you back. Would you
Yeah,
be
you see-
okay with changing one teensy little clause? She holds out a hand to you.
What do I get in return?
Oh,
I'm
you.
guessing it's infernal.
It's infernal. The whole thing's been infernal.
It was either that or deep speech. I wasn't sure which one was going on.
In return, I will have to take a few things in order to give you a bit more strength to your weapon. After all, if someone's looking for you and making a fuss, we don't need them knowing what to look for. Am I right?
Okay.
Elvira's at this point has taken one of her swords from behind, from like her nightstand, and is like waving it around above Z to try and catch whatever's on him.
Yeah, which this conversation is going on while you're looking around. So by that point, she's off him. But this is the point right before you yell at her.
Let's take the hand.
As you do, the heat is drawn throughout your body. And as she grips your hand, it's not a tight grip, it's not a possessive grip, it's light. And as you release the hand, you feel a faint sting. But when you look down at your hand, it's fine. And then your hand just kind of drops down. And you hear her like look at something, laugh, get up, and move near someone. You can't quite see them yet. And then walk past them as you see a form running over, and you slowly open your eyes and you see Elvira frantically swinging a sword above your form.
Don't sit up.
How you doing?
Z, there was a demon in this room.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
What do you mean it makes sense?
Makes sense.
Was talking in some sort of foul, hellish language. Is it still here? Can I?
It was the tongue of my. It was the tongue that my mother used. Thanks for calling it out.
Oh, regardless, I don't think it's very healthy for there to be a demon on top of your body while you're asleep.
I'm sure it's fine.
I have a question.
Hmm.
Do we hear Elvira shrieking?
I imagine she's actually not being that loud.
Nah, she's doing the whisper.
It's the whisper
Yeah,
thing.
whisper
Yeah,
shouting.
It's a case of I don't need everyone to know that there was a demon in the room, but at the same time there was a demon in the room.
She's gonna get off of Z and then like wiggle the sword around the rest of the room to see if she can fucking get this thing. Can I investigate? Can I try to track it?
Roll an investigation check.
I'll stop her. It's fine. Trust me.
I mean, I'm a little worried.
You see there's a green and purple energy flow throughout his hand, and he goes, "Oh, it's fine."
So, that was a 5 with -1. So,
God.
You're looking around. You're like, no, I gotta check. And you grab your mattress and you flip it over, and the people in the next row over here are just a faint thump, but it's probably just someone falling out of bed. Nothing to worry about. Looking around though, I mean, it's not under your bed. You can tell that for sure.
like
Where's
a
my
lamp?
sword?
You
Or are we
reach
not
for your
engaged with our lamps?
with what?
Is there a lamp, or are we like not in an age where there are lamps?
There are lamps. Yes,
Probably lanterns.
It's like basically you're using oil that you quickly light, and it's a lamp, which is
Oh, wait.
fire-based.
I have dark vision. I don't need that shit. I forgot.
That moment when you're like, wait, no, this is the one that has dark vision. Of course.
This is the one. Fuck. Okay. No. Yeah. She's. There's nothing she can do about this. Well, I mean, I'm a little worried still because it was still a demon on top of your unconscious body. But okay.
I think that's not the first time.
What?
I'm,
That's healthy.
I've been dead.
Okay. I'm not sure what those things have to do with each other, but
It's not healthy to be dead.
it's not healthy to be dead either.
I mean,
Okay.
you're not wrong.
She's gonna go try to go back to sleep, but she's gonna be like alert more. Try to be more alert.
I
see if
imagine
the
she's
thing comes
hugging her
back.
sword, essentially.
I can see it.
She has it within arm's reach, and she's ready to fucking go. If this thing shows up again.
Hey, demons! If you come back, I'll kick your ass. Yeah, I see
Smite.
it. Z, you keep your sword like near you, even when you're sleeping, right?
Huh?
You keep your sword near you, like within arm's reach, even when you're sleeping.
Yeah.
You look around for it, and like when you saw the energy move through your hand, you felt that familiar grip of the weapon. But when you like unclenched your hand, you didn't feel it anymore. And looking around, you don't see your sword.
Oh, fun.
Oh
Okay.
dear.
Now what?
That's what you see.
Yeah, not going back to sleep after that.
Understandable. So you stay up. You've got a little bit of sleep. Make a Constitution save.
Do that for me?
Yep, I can do that for you. Give me a second. Pull up your sheet. Save, making a con save. That is a 7.
Stop
point
fucking
of
hitting HP jumpstart.
exhaustion. So yeah,
No!
so you don't go back to sleep, and when morning comes, you're tired, you're exhausted, and you have a point of exhaustion. You were expecting as much, but at the same time, you are worn out, and
I imagine it's one of
do
those.
a counterpoint.
oh, counterpoint.
I imagine it's one of those
Oh.
things where you go to sleep and it's 30 minutes before you have
Counter argument.
Hold on.
counter argument.
Do.
An interesting point was made.
Yeah.
I'll remove the point of exhaustion.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did you like my song?
Yes, good song.
Guru, did you forget that?
I did. I mean, it was the heat of the moment, you know? And it was the
Yeah.
first night where that happened, where you actually had given it. I was wondering if I should, take that from you or not just yet, but considering the fact that, that was one of the things that was meant to be bequeathed to you, it works. Yeah, bequeathed. I know my wordings. I know my phraseology.
You said phraseology?
Yes.
Okay.
So, morning comes, and yes, you're hungry, and you can go get yourself snack.
Baby wants snack.
Elvira will make sure that Z is like alive and okay.
He had not moved throughout the night at all.
Ugh.
Oh god.
He's
Mhm.
gonna like poke his cheek. He's gonna tap his cheek.
Just
Z.
like- Has he become a shadow
Z, what's
sorcerer?
up?
He has no pulse and his skin feels cold and
Oh,
he doesn't need
God.
to breathe. It's just like He just looks like he's dead constantly.
Alive. She's gonna take the lemon pastry from the other day and try and put it in his mouth.
I think Elvira would go great, like really early should that occur.
He has a pulse, and does he take the lemon pastry?
Lemon tart.
What's that? You cut out.
Yeah, he just goes, I'm fine. I'm
Okay.
dandy. Fine.
Leaves the lemon pastry with him because he needs nutrition.
He just scarfs it down and walks out.
Damn.
She gets up and is like, another day, another traveling on horse, I guess. I don't know what we're doing still.
Sure.
She'll get ready and go down for breakfast.
I have the fucking hiccups. Fuck. Oh, just like that, they're gone. As if to prove me wrong.
Yeah, downstairs. Yeah. Because he is ready to hop up from sitting.
He wants to move around and stretch himself. So yeah, you feel good. You feel a little healthier. You feel a little not stronger physically, but something's changed.
Fine. Fine. He just gets downstairs. Once everybody's down the stairs, he like gathers them around the table.
Oh. The Last Supper.
God damn it. Don, I have a question.
Possible answer.
And it's a moot question, but I just have to try this. Are there any birds outside my window at all?
Damn Fiona from Shrek.
There are a few around, not necessarily immediately outside your window, but there are a few around.
Define around.
A tree over, so like not directly next to your window, but you could lean out a little bit. And
I want to see if I can come down to breakfast with a bird on my hand.
are you just trying to call it over?
Ooh, food.
I'm using speak with animals.
Okay. Make
To
an
convince it
animal
to just
handling check
accompany
with
me.
advantage. Okay. 22. You call out to it and you're like, what do you say to it?
Hello, would you like to accompany me downstairs for some bread?
If there's bread involved, I suppose I can come down. Flies over and lands on your hand.
Oh my god.
Always bribe animals with food!
And it like hops on your hand, just like, now don't you go skimping, give me some of that good bread.
I'll feed it on my shoulder and...
No, that's my cousin. Don't you talk about my cousin like that.
I like that. Don't skip me on any of that garlic bread, baby. You know it's my fave.
It's my
Oh
favorite.
god! It's a ghetto bird!
It's Michael Jackson, the bird.
God, no! Kill it! I'll put it on my shoulder and head downstairs. I'm getting a loaf of bread.
It when it sees the bread, it kind of like hops on your, like hops from foot to foot in your hand, just like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Lear's gonna try to snap her hand out and grab the bird.
No!
It hops
Can
away.
I eat the bird? I'm hungry.
She will
Meet
pull
the
out
bird.
a sword. No!
We're just terrorizing Cassie as soon as she comes down to eat breakfast.
She's not to stab a bitch!
Make a dex check and try to catch the bird.
She'll stab you if you manage to get it.
Make a dex check.
And hold it.
Or an athletics check. It's gonna
4.
4.
Plus acrobatics.
Strength, because you're trying to
There's a
catch it.
dex.
What'd you get?
I got an 8.
You catch it. On the die, I rolled a 3. It was too focused on the bread, and suddenly you wrap your fingers around it before it can get away. And it like puffs up in your hand, looking at you just like with this look, and you just kind of like looks back to Cassie, just like, "She one of your friends? Help!"
She whacks Elvira on the head.
Hops
Takes the
onto
bird
your
back.
shoulder, like peeks out from behind your hair, like,
I wanted to help
"That's right,
her.
bitch. That's the right phrase for that, right?"
Oh my goodness.
Stingy. You have all these birds and
So I can
things that
talk
like
to
you.
them.
We'll talk to that one and tell it to come here.
No.
Are you gonna eat it?
No.
Maybe.
Is this still in the night?
No,
this
this
is the morning.
this is morning at
Morning.
breakfast.
What?
Yeah, this is morning at breakfast. She came down and she wanted to bring a bird.
What's
I saw
happening?
the friend.
Oh, you're talking to a bird. Oh,
Yes.
I
This is a
came
bird.
downstairs and the
What,
bird
did
I
you
spoke
try
to
and
and
s-
Elvira tried to snatch it up.
okay. Did you
Vera
try and
tried to-
stab the bird or
No, she
something?
just
No.
caught the bird. And she
Her
was
hand.
just
Oh.
like holding it.
I
Like,
rolled to basically just hit Elvira in the head with my sword.
Ew!
Okay. Well, roll. Make a new character.
Oh, shoot.
Hold
I
your
mean, she'll
hand
let
out.
it go.
Do not just grab it. You need to be gentle with small creatures.
I've never handled many small creatures before.
She'll take Elvira's hand and hold it so it's palm up,
Elvira will let her do whatever she has, whatever she
and she'll
wants.
kind of like she'll move it to the bird. She's friendly now that she knows better.
alright, I'm trusting you. Just like very slowly, clearly cautious, moves over and lands on your hand. Like, it's like doing the, like, moving its leg out real far to put its hand on you, like, alright. Easy
Boys,
now.
we need to talk. He just screams like as he's running from down upstairs.
I mean, we do need to talk, but don't scare the bird. The bird's... Is the bird
Did I
scared?
scare the bird, Gur? I wanted to scare the bird. Did I do?
The bird like hops like 10 steps back onto Cassie's shoulder, and then peeks out from behind her hair. Still,
That's just my frenzy. You're fine.
are you sure? He's very loud.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Alright. Slowly makes her way back over to your hand and sets herself on it very delicately, clearly not enjoying the idea, but allowing it. You have a little bird
Cassie-
on your hand.
Once it's in Elvira's hand, Cassie will tear off a piece of bread, hand it to her so she uses her other hand and feeds it.
Vera will gently hold the bird. Is Brenora here?
Yeah, she's at the table at this point.
She's at breakfast.
Madrito, I hate what you just posted in the OC chat.
Don't hate this.
What are we doing?
I'm watching you. I'm nodding.
Okay.
Proudly, I suppose. Not every day that you get to have a bird on your or your
Elvira smiles at Venora and Venora make like a perception check?
Sure.
To see. Or is it
Yeah.
like really obvious?
The gay fields are painfully obvious.
I don't know.
I don't know, like,
What is it?
Really?
What are you asking is obvious?
To
Oh! Never mind, I know.
I will make a
I don't know
perception check.
in character. But I know out of character.
is that like, or is it like a game?
Oh,
Oh my
Jesus!
Yeah, I see it, whatever it is.
Are you gonna DM that to her, or
Yeah. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, we can continue as normal.
I
Continue
assume
normal.
Athos would just be eating breakfast. Just kind
Or
of.
those just
or that's
watching
just
this
enjoying?
What the fuck?
Just watching this,
Yeah,
just
he-
like,
watching all this commotion, just like. Okay.
pretty standard for your understanding.
Back to back.
Yes.
We're all eating, right? But Z
Yeah.
wanted to talk to
Well,
us all. I think.
Z does want to talk to you all.
What?
Is-
Z does.
He
want
runs
to
back
discuss.
He runs back upstairs. Y'all got time.
Oh,
He's
we're
getting
back
a
upstairs.
Oh, okay.
He sees that you guys are doing something. He's like, okay, hold on. If I got time to do something, give me a second.
Okay. Well, let him do what he gotta do.
I'm just gonna quietly be eating breakfast and reading my book still.
Yeah, right?
Have I gotten through that book about the Capitol yet?
More information, yes. A lot
Okay,
more
I'm-
information.
That is I still need to ask you more about more info I got out of it. But
Of course.
until that's done, he's gonna keep reading it. Then
Of course.
he's excited about the notebook, but capital is more important right now.
Of
Okay,
course.
about 10 minutes later, Z will run back downstairs.
Okay.
He'll gather you all at one table.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I know for certain. I checked the room. I flipped it upside down. I don't know where the fuck my sword.
Maybe you dropped it somewhere?
I got plastered last night, but I remember having my sword on me when I got.
Strange.
You
And
weren't
there's
robbed?
Did anything happen last night where you might have lost it? Or
Say that again.
did anything happen last night where you might
Not
have
that would have made
lost
me
it?
lose it.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh.
Did you weren't robbed in the middle of the night? Were you?
I don't believe so.
Wasn't.
Did anyone
Wait, so what's
come in the
happening?
room or something?
He's looking
Not
around for his
necessarily.
sword.
Oh. Can I just
I
go
mean,
up to-
someone came in, but I knew them, and I don't think they'd steal it from me.
Can I go into the room and see if I can notice any footprints of like a person or
The
someone
room is
going in?
flipped to shit. That's what he's doing for the past 10 minutes.
Can I try anyway amongst this horror mess?
Sure. Make a survival
Perception?
check with disadvantage.
Survival.
Yep.
Okay.
You can make an investigation if you prefer it.
Well,
But 9 will not do it. You're looking around just like, alright, it's gonna be around here somewhere.
wait, do you think I'm looking for the sword?
You're looking for footprints.
I'm looking for any sign of someone being there, not just footprints. Like window open where it shouldn't have been, or like the lock has been tampered with, such and such.
Yep. Looking it all over, you're like, okay, it's been tampered with, but from the most part, it looks like it was Z's doing. And you're like, okay,
Weird. Oh,
Was your sword very valuable?
I mean, it was pretty cool looking.
We can buy you a new one.
wait. I realized something.
You don't find sabers like that very often.
Is Speak with Animals still up?
Yep.
I'll head back down to the bird.
the bird
Were you-
is still in her hand.
Were you around here last night?
I was asleep.
Do you know anyone who was awake? Who stayed up a little bit later than you?
I'd like to talk to that guy. He's a little bit of a prick.
Can you take me to him if I let you outside?
Sure.
She holds up the other half of the loaf.
Now we're talking.
I'll be right back. And she'll gently take the bird and head outside. I forgot that I read. It's like, you can find out in limited ideas what may have happened within the past day.
Yep. It kind of moves up into the trees, and you hear a faint tweeting, and it's like that squirrel name where it's more ideas.
Sweet Jesus!
Yeah, it's similar in that
It
it's
sounds like Mexican gang member
fastest-
names.
Oh, God!
not like that. Like, you can shorten it to make it sound as such, but that's your own prerogative at that
I
point.
feel like if I shorten it, this bird might peck me.
No, they wouldn't mind it. It's a nickname, basically.
Okay.
Um, eventually, you see them come out, and this smaller looks like to be a barn owl. Very
Oh.
fluffed up and very cranky looking.
Not owls, not again. Is it the same elf from before?
It is not. It's a different owl.
Okay.
This one's far too cranky. And kind of looks down at you, like all fluffed up, just like,
I'll pick off a
Yeah.
piece of the bread and hold it out to him.
Looks
I don't
down
need
at
to
you.
wake you up, but I need a little bit of information.
Meat.
I'll pull out a bit of jerky from my rations.
Moves down and it flies down onto like a post next to you.
Out of character, I thought fucking owls were omnivores. Fucking
They
rude.
are, but this one's asking for meat.
Oh, okay.
He enjoys the meat. Take that as you.
God damn it.
And it takes the jerky and
I was expecting him to say it needs more salt. I'm not gonna lie.
what's up?
Did you happen to notice the commotion in that room there? And she'll point at the window that's Z's.
And it like looks up.
There were 2 people in there. Did you notice anyone else in there other than those 2?
Yeah. Scaring vibes.
Scaring? Like, as in, like, scary? Is that what he means?
It kind of makes like a fluffed up, like a does not like it sort of motion of itself.
So, like, he sensed something that was not right in there.
Something
Oh,
it didn't
that's right,
like.
'cause animals have, like, that fucking sense for not extraterrestrial, fucking supernatural bullshit.
That's as far as you can tell, sure.
Okay.
And it's definitely fluffing itself up like it was not happy with it.
So what kind of scratch at his stomach? Anything else other than that, or nothing that you saw?
Someone walked out. Someone walked
Well-
in, but that wasn't in that room.
Who walked in and where?
Weird looking guy. Walked in and just kind of walked out.
Did he have something on his face?
It doesn't seem to understand.
She kind of like makes a. You know how you can cup your hands to kind of make like the little hand mask thing?
Like covering
Something
his
like
face
this.
like a
she'll
bandana.
cover her face and then pull it off. Yeah, something like that on them. Just colored.
No.
Do you remember what they looked like?
Human. One of like kind of like motions you. One of your sort of people.
Was
Like,
he trashing the room?
it's not being very specific because it doesn't differentiate between races and such.
Pushing it.
Hmm?
Can it give me more specifics on what the person looked like, or is that pushing it? I don't
You
know
can
an owl's
ask.
color range.
Yeah, you can ask, but it's not going to be able to tell you very much because as smart as
Okay,
an
so-
owl can be, it is still an
Still
owl.
an owl.
Yeah.
I'll pop my head to the window and point to the table the group is sitting at. One of those.
No.
Someone else.
Yeah. Talked with someone else. Nasty. Not good feels.
And it was in
Out.
the window that I first pointed you to
No.
in the room, or was it somewhere else?
The door. Motions towards the door. Didn't get inside. Just was at it.
Just talking.
The small thing. Gross. Like again, it's like fluffing itself up more.
Okay, so a person with a scary presence for animals, which can mean a number of things. Actually, to an owl, that's still kind of bad. But a scary presence to the animals sat at the door. It wasn't even talking. It just sat there and then left.
It sat there, it talked with something smaller than itself, and then left.
Okay. I'll give it another bit of jerky and then kind of let it go back to the tree.
It accepts happily and flies off.
She'll walk back in. So, I mean, I got no information on anyone who entered your room, but apparently someone, like, late last night, sat out at the door, talked to someone that was smaller than it, and then left. They didn't even come in,
Nice.
which is weird. I'm
think
gonna
that's
say
a
the
little
least.
worrisome, Z.
It also apparently had a presence that even just being near it scared the animals and made them fear for themselves.
Nice.
Which, to make sure
Nice.
to point of clarity, it mentioned like there was something that was off in Z's room. It did not mention anything about being like afraid of it. Just that it was like a bad feeling, but the presence at the front door, it was afraid of. Like it made a very pointed effort
So the one
to.
was afraid of the door, the other one it was just kind of like, ugh, no.
It's just like it's like the feeling of it's dangerous but not going to hurt me. That other one being it's dangerous and likely will want to harm me.
So then she'll move over to Z and lean into his ear. It also mentioned that there was something in your room that gave it a bad feeling, and considering that animals have a bit of a sixth sense for things, what the hell was in your room? She's looking more concerned than anything.
Vera is staying quiet.
Oh no,
Z
she was just whispering that in his ear.
Z just goes, nice dude. Honestly.
That's what?
Nice.
He cut out at the last word again!
Nice.
Okay, you motherfucker. You feeling alright? Other than, the missing
Can't
sword?
find my fucking sword.
As I just said, aside from the missing sword. We'll help you find it, don't worry.
I can feel a little better.
Oh,
I
Lord.
got 3 hours to sleep last night, and I'm feeling great.
I can't tell if he's being sarcastic.
Make an insight check.
Not at disadvantage, fuck you.
DC 13.
Good for you.
Exactly 13.
I just laughed at as he said it. I just see the roll pop up.
I said it before the roll popped up, so roll 20 was like it knew where my mindset was going. It's like, hold on a second, I know
Roll
this
20
guy.
blessed you with an 8.
It blessed you with what you needed. He's not lying. He doesn't necessarily look like his
Well rested?
best. He looks rested enough. Like he doesn't look like he's lying. He doesn't look like he's trying to pull your leg. He just looks.
Ooh.
So
Wait,
yeah,
What would be the best way of putting it? He looks.
He's gonna struggle with this word for the next 20 minutes.
I'm gonna just leave it at that. He looks better.
Fine.
I thought you were gonna say he looks high. To be honest,
A little bit,
That's normal.
a little bit,
This
but I didn't
isn't-
want to use that
this
specific
isn't
phraseology.
Mordecai. She'll pat his back. Well, I'm glad to hear that at least.
Yeah, I feel kind of good. Feel like I got some new capabilities. Feel a little, everything's fun now. But I
Okay.
don't know where my fucking sword is.
So this is a bit of a long shot. Bear with me here.
Mm-hmm.
You saw it disappeared on the night before you started feeling better and that you got stronger.
Well, I just feel healthier. I think I was a little sick, had a little cold.
Did he seem sick the day before?
He
You
looks
seem
a little.
depressed.
Yeah.
I'll be real honest. Yesterday, Z was just kind of in his feelings throughout.
Is there a chance maybe you gained the ability to... Don't think I'm crazy when I say this, okay? This is a very, very long shot, actually.
Bitch, I'm the craziest person you'll ever meet. Just say it already.
Fair enough. Is there a chance you could pop it in and out of existence? And she,
Yeah,
winces
he
when
just
she says
raises
it.
up his hand and just, tries. Without hesitation.
Immediately, just like, all right, fine.
Gets, the constipated look on his face as he's thinking really hard about it.
Okay. So you attempt to summon it to your hand.
Sure, man.
So you reach out and you are all about this new mindset of just, what, fuck it, I'm gonna try this, and you hold your hand out, up in the air, where everyone can see it, or off to
He-Man.
the side.
Yeah, no, everywhere where everyone can see it. Yes.
He-Man style!
Yeah, kind of He-Man style. Yeah, he doesn't expect it to work, so he's like, "What?"
You feel it's a minute pricking, a pain in your palm, And you hold
Okay.
your hand open or closed.
Open.
Okay. For a moment, nothing happens.
None of that.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Just close my hand.
As you close your hand,
I fucking knew it.
you feel that pinprick in your palm. It's like a pain, but as soon as like you close your hand, it's like a euphoric release of just this energy that seems to just spring
Did you just
between
nut
your
under the
fingers.
Yeah, exactly.
No. I'll let you guys make your jokes. But I'm talking about it's the feeling that you're getting. If you want to go into the jury jokes, go into the jury jokes. Have your fun with it. I'm trying to explain this to you. Shush.
We love you, Todd.
Love
we
you
just
too.
had to.
I know. A shimmering of red energy just seems to spring forth out of your palm, and the blade appears in your hand. A little bit different.
She just shot it. It worked.
Yep.
A little bit what?
A little bit different in some regards. Predominantly, the wrap is got a staining to it.
Oh, fun. Is it stained with my own blood?
Appears to be.
Oh, fun. Yes, okay.
But there's obviously no blood from your own body on you. You know, no injuries, nothing like that. It just looks to have been stained with red.
He goes, I am all powerful. Holding it in the air.
You see
I feel
several
like I've
people turn
unleashed
and
a
look at you.
I feel like I've unleashed a monster with which there is no caging.
Gyrus almost chokes on his own food.
Oh Jesus!
Go away.
She'll pat
He's like-
Jarvis on the back.
He was trying to do something. He just goes, Blade, go away.
You let go of the blade and it seems to just flash back into your palm. Which, as you look at your palm, before it goes away, you see a faint symbol, familiar to you, that fades into your palm, going invisible.
Nah.
Okay,
Okay.
you basically a hexblade warlock now, or something.
What do you mean, basically?
No.
No,
So,
that's what it was.
I have never in my life taken a longer, crazier shot and seen it work out.
You see, this is why you need to become even better friends with me, because now you'll take more extreme crazy shots.
Are you one of them wizard friend folks?
Sure.
Alright. Like the guy's like he looks like he's like confused.
Cyrus just out loud said, "Who the fuck is asking?"
Sure.
Tyrus said, "Who the fuck is asking?"
I've got plenty of magics, all kinds. Just ask.
You see the guy who's like who asked the question. He's an old miner who, Elvira, you remember him as being one of the guys at the card table from the night before. And he looks at you for a second, like when you ask, he's just kind of like taken aback, and then all of a sudden you hear him. I like him. He's got spunk.
I'm sorry, an old miner just makes me think of like some 70-year-old guy that's gone back to high school or something. Is wearing just like children's clothes.
Hello, fellow children.
Yeah, hello,
Mild with
fellow
a beard.
kids.
But yes, we should leave quickly. That sounds fun.
You just made a giant spectacle. I'm gonna get breakfast first off because I'm a fat bitch and I need food.
Thick bitch is different.
I'm gonna get breakfast. I'm hungry. I'm a hungry bitch. And that fucking
Okay.
bird ate my bread loaf because I bribed it. So
Also, the bread loaf was 2 copper.
okay.
Were you wanting to get like a breakfast buffet style, or are you trying to just get like a breakfast platter?
I'll just buy fucking buffet breakfast so the group can eat as well.
Okay. That'll be 2 gold pieces. And they've
That's
got
actually
a
less
spread.
expensive than I thought it was.
Oh yeah, for the food it's only silver. Like just getting a plate for yourself. For getting an entire buffet, yeah, it's a couple gold pieces, but
It's a buffet.
it's a buffet. Like, granted, there's obviously
God,
unlimited.
no.
What?
Don, you're gonna hate me so much.
What?
I had flashbacks to KFC buffet, and I'm hungry.
Not my fault. I'm hungry too. I'm a
Um,
skinny bitch and I'm still hungry.
Skinny
Earthos,
bitches eat more.
I want to eat more. But yes, Earthos is. You can partake of
He-
her buffet, by the way.
Oh no, he's already eaten. He's gonna go on the cart and just kind of lie down in it.
Vinrar, did you see that shit? He just like looks at.
I just imagine Earthos is literally like the meme where he just lays down, crosses his arms over his chest, and just stares blankly at the fucking sky.
The most vampiric
Yeah.
looking man you ever did see.
Please, God, let him
Um,
sit up and say good morning in the most Dracula voice ever.
Well, good morning.
Perfect.
No, he's just kind of chilling.
Big chillin'.
He's being grilled by the sun.
That was very impressive.
You saw that shit, right? That's fucking dope, right?
Many weapons, but I do not believe I've ever seen a weapon that can do that before.
I know I'm very special.
I just
I've,
I just read about it and thought it might work.
it's one of them magic friends or whatever they're
Mhm.
called. Yeah, magic knights. They can summon
100%.
weapons to their hands and whatnot. A little bit.
Yeah,
so-
I've studied magic all my life, man.
Really? Ah.
Cassie's sitting behind
Since,
Z, staring
I
a hole in the back of his head, like,
Since I was a wee lad, magic was put in my head always.
I mean, that's good on you. Magic was never taught to me. Just to be afraid of it, be scared of it, and duck your head and cover if someone says fireball.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
If you ever hear someone say
Typically-
fireball, duck your head. Tuck your
Typically
head,
with
kiss your ass
fireball-
goodbye.
sir, typically with Fireball, you're gonna want to move instead of, never.
I was told to tuck
Oh.
and roll. I'm going to tuck
No,
and roll.
you need to tuck your head so far you can kiss your sweet ass goodbye.
See? He understands. You heard the same thing?
Yep, 100%. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Z, this is absolutely a very moronic question. I'm so sorry to ask this.
Yeah.
With your dexterity, are you capable of doing that?
Of what?
Kissing your own ass.
I'll try it.
Oh,
Um,
God!
Would you like me to click the,
I'm here.
Acrobatics, fucking
Is it
do
acrobatics?
it would be acrobatics for this.
Oh, fuck.
You,
Wow.
the DC was 25. You managed to somehow lay on the ground, yank your legs far enough back that you're able to, only for a brief second, before it's kind of like, yeah, that's getting a little bit too much, kiss your ass.
Ah.
I can't-
And he kind of does the thing where he's at the sitting leap upwards. He goes, ha.
Yep. Of
The
course
Jackie
he
Chan,
does.
Bruce Lee thing.
Yep, exactly.
It's a little less poised because you don't have the athlete feet, but
Yeah.
you managed to roll to your feet with enough
Impressive.
poise to look fancy about it, and everyone else who's watching don't know that it was as painful as it was. So
I'm surprised no one rolled insight. Fucking what he was saying.
We're too shocked. We're too
Right,
shocked you
right.
can pull it off.
I just
No.
imagine Cassie like looking on and being impressed, and then realizing, wait, I just asked him to do that. What the fuck?
he's influencing you, Paris. You've allowed
I-
this.
Cassie just slowly turns her head to Jairus. I'm being influenced by devil. Help me.
Jairus is kind of got his head kind of cocked to the side, looking at Z, wondering how he was doing.
He's got a fucking puppy dog look right now. What the fuck?
Z as a changeling temporarily removed one of his ribs. It was pretty easier.
A pair of his ribs, but
Christ!
you couldn't see him doing it, and it may have hurt Z a little more than he expected to.
I mean,
just
technically, if you get a
imagine-
surgery to get rid of one of your ribs as a male, you can suck your own dick. Technically.
Things
I
they
don't
didn't
know
need
why
to know,
you get-
or
I don't
why
know
you
why
know
would
that.
get surgery to do that. It's common knowledge.
I like how you say that, and I didn't know shit. So
No, I know a lot of common knowledge goes over your head on this one.
It was rumored that Marilyn Manson did it, but then he said, "Nah, I got a wife for that."
Hey, that's some big energy there.
That's DJ Khaled energy.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna comment how you said it, but yeah.
I don't know why, but I just imagine he like removes his rib, and we just suddenly hear it because he
Yeah.
didn't realize. Oh, it hurt.
Are we
But yes,
getting on
let
the
us-
cart now?
Let us head to cart.
so
Well, technically, we have to realize he removes that rib every time he becomes a female. But yeah, let's go.
You know what? Fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright.
Onwards to cart.
Alright, so you guys head out. Earthos is just there in the cart, laying down. Not looking creepy at all, just looking like he's enjoying himself.
I hop on Earthos. Man, did you see that shit?
I think he was in the car before you did it.
Yes.
No, I'm not talking about kicking my own ass. I'm talking
Firstly,
about like, with the...
insinuating that he's creepy in any manner is just no.
How dare.
Secondly, wait, he would say, what are you talking about?
Yeah, and the sword flies out of his hand again.
Or rather, it
Yeah.
appears in his hand.
Neat.
I bet he slides out like Deadpool at the end of X-Men Origins.
Oh my
It's like when
god!
it's like when you have like
A little
a
bit.
card up your sleeve and you just straighten your
Yep.
arm, the card flies into your palm.
That's kind of what it looks like, with a little bit of a magical red flourish.
Oh, that's
Ah.
it's fucking Hela from Marvel.
Oh
A
my
little bit,
god,
yeah.
I love Hello so much.
It's a little bit like that, yeah, where he just kind of flicks his hand down and it just slides into his hand. Now that he knows how to summon it.
Hey, let's go.
I don't know. I just imagine Gyrus behind Z now scribbling like furiously in a journal like, must document.
But yes, now that we're on the card, he goes, I'm not no fucking wizard. I don't know how the fuck I can do this. Apparently he's heard of it that little wizard boys can do it, but I don't know how I can, but this is fun.
Since you didn't say it was metagaming for me knowing that, did I happen to find out which kind of people could do that?
No, you were throwing it out as a random suggestion.
Okay, good.
Like, that was you being like, I don't know, maybe you can do it. And I'm like, yeah, it's not metagaming because it was like a stupid, hey, maybe it'll work,
Well,
and it
okay.
worked.
So my logic behind it was her essentially going, I could fucking grow wings. Why would summoning weaponry be that weird?
Yeah, so yeah, it's not metagame, so you wouldn't granted, I'll actually allow you a history check from what the guy said, not from what he did.
Ooh, nat 20.
Nat 20. When he started mentioning, the Magic Knights, not the exact phraseology of them, but in this country, there actually is a division of people who study in combat as their first study and then move into basic magic, essentially out of character, Eldritch Knights.
Oh.
I ain't that shit.
One of the things that they can do is they can summon a weapon to their hand. Each of them, because of the fact that people have a different flourish, can technically summon the weapon differently.
Guru, there is something wrong with that, though.
I'm aware.
Yeah.
And with the natural 20, you've seen one use it before. The main thing that was different, though, is that he's flourishing it from his sleeve. Generally, the one that you saw do it, the weapon was in a place where he could access it. So think like Yoda, like pulling back his robe and holding his hand out for the weapon to come into his hand.
Guru,
Z's
that's
just
not even
appeared.
what I mean. No, that's not even what I mean.
What do you mean?
He desummoned.
Oh yeah, he put it away somewhere. That was the other thing.
Okay, so technically the Eldritch Knights that I've seen, the weapon was in view when they would get it.
They had to put it away somewhere to then summon it, which
Whereas Z's was just gone.
he let it go and it just vanished.
So I know he's not an Eldritch Knight.
He openly admits he's not an Eldritch Knight. He doesn't know shit about magic.
He knew he was full of shit the moment he
Yeah.
started talking to the old man. Like that.
Well,
That's
technically, Parrish, roll insight.
To be fair, he didn't actually he didn't tell the full truth. Yes,
It wasn't
you are 100%
full
true.
truth, but he wasn't completely lying.
she just automatically
Honestly,
assumes that
that's
he's
true.
honestly
Yeah.
she just automatically assumes that he's full of shit whenever he's talking to just normal people.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
she knows he likes to fuck with people.
100%.
You're not wrong.
Fucking with people is his favorite pastime.
Of course.
Yeah, she knows. That's why she's still like, you lying bitch.
He gets that from me in real life. He loves playing people like fiddles.
Of course.
Okay, devil, calm down. We ain't in Georgia, we're in Louisiana.
It's close enough.
Georgia, Louisiana, as long as you get a nice fiddle playing in the background, you should be fine.
But yes, I can do this, so this is very fun,
If part of me wants to learn it, and then the other part is worried I'll stab myself.
Gyrus will hold out his hand. May I take a look at it?
Yeah.
If it proves the moment he lets go, I'm gonna like fucking
He'll
laugh my ass
We'll
off.
try to hand it to you.
And you allow him to inspect it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I swear, if it's like fucking searing hot to Gyrus, I'm gonna be worried.
There's a warmth
Oh
to it.
God!
There is a warmth to it, but it's not like a radiating heat. It's just warm. Like it. It feels like it was like it's like where you leave something close to a fire for a while and it gets a little bit hot. Which, considering the fact that he made it disappear, the idea that it is somewhere warmer, it's not out of the question. Are you looking at anything specific, or
Can I just inspect it, period, while he's holding it?
Do you want me to post how it looks again, Paris?
Please, please and thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be just looking at anything interesting as far as special runes or anything goes, I guess.
Are you
maybe?
identifying it?
I don't think she has identified.
No, yeah.
Doesn't
he's
have
just
it yet.
looking.
or the
That's how the
pearl for it?
Because I thought it was is it a second or third level spell? I'm
First.
stupid. Is it a first? What am I
It
thinking?
identifies a
It's
first
third
level spell.
I'm thinking dispel magic, I think.
Third
Yeah,
level
Dispel
spell is
Magic's a third.
Yeah, that's third.
Yeah, he's just gonna be looking at it as far as any special symbol or anything. Or like, what
I'll
is
just
it?
help.
The hilt is very particular, I guess. So if he could figure out if there's
Make an Arcana
anything
check,
about
or actually make an investigation check first to see if you can see
Can I
any
help
runes
with
on
that?
there. No.
okay.
Ah. So do you
Are
want
you-
us to both make it separate?
Are you proficient in investigation?
No, that's why I said, do you want us to just make it separate? Because
ones
he's looking
then.
it over too.
Yes. Separate then.
It talked. That's all I know.
What's the investigation for?
They're looking over the sword to see if there's any special runes on it, or if there's anything special to make it suddenly summonable. As far as you can tell, it's clean.
I have a very stupid idea that will probably actually make you think about it and enjoy it.
what?
You can summon this at will.
Yes.
Technically, if we get into a large city, you can make people believe that you literally pulled the sword out of your ass.
But that's a lot of attention as well.
You don't have to do it looking like that.
It's still a lot of attention. If people looking for that sword, I could get my ass
Fair
beat.
enough.
So
Cassie's
Was that
really
towards
changed in these
the
past few
two
weeks.
Say again?
was that towards me too? I don't find anything.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Wait,
try to desummon it from their hands.
It flashes out of their hands.
Magic.
Cassie is seeing the fun in fucking with people, and it's not great.
He's Jairus is gonna be like, I wonder what happened suddenly that you can do.
Was there anything strange that went on in your room last night?
Nothing I consider strange.
Apparently the animals consider it strange.
Animals are bitches. It's fine.
Can I insight him when he says nothing strange to me or whatever?
Right.
You can insight check it.
What
the
Fuck you guys.
It's worth noting that Elvira is also like dead silent when you guys ask that.
Elvira, are you okay?
You rolled a 7 inside. Fuck out
Yeah.
of here, Paris.
You don't know. You don't know that she's
They
being dead silent.
incited but they incited
They're inciting Z.
I incited Z.
Yeah,
Not
not you.
Elvira.
They notice that you're being silent, but you
Elvira's
sometimes don't say
never
anything.
silent.
She's silent. Don't lie to her like this.
She actually is quiet.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, she can be quiet.
Yeah, she's had plenty of moments where she's just not said anything.
She's typically nervous during them, but okay.
She can be nervous during them, but she doesn't have to be.
Oh, what's up, everyone? What's wrong?
What's poppin', Jimbo?
I also have
Nothing.
information that something went on in his room, so yeah, I'm allowed to be suspicious.
Yeah, you're allowed to be suspicious. No one said you couldn't be.
What's poppin'?
What's pibbity
Alright.
pibbity poppin', boys?
Are we on the cart and we're traveling?
You've been in the
You're
car.
the
Yes.
gardening movie.
You've
Yeah.
decided to start
You-
moving. Are you guys?
Yeah.
You guys looking just to keep going?
What's
Okay.
So I'm dumb, and you always have a name for the mules. So I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals because I want to see how this one talks.
God fucking damn it.
I want to see if it's awful or not. Wait, what did you say? Nikhil? The insight is to see if something happened, or if Z is lying when he said, "I'm fine, nothing happened" when in his room last night.
He did not say nothing happened. He said nothing strange to me
Nothing
happened.
strange.
That's a 10. No, sorry. I keep mistaking it. It's an 11.
Yeah, it's an 11.
11. Which probably doesn't reveal anything. It's fine.
For Z, nothing strange happened.
Z is a very different fucking indication of strange.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Exactly.
Elvira's
Oh,
gonna
it's-
turn to Arthos, actually.
Hmm.
Hey, Arthos. She's gonna slip the vial of alchemy fire out from her bag and be like, "Do you want to buy this? If you throw it somewhere, then it'll blow up and cause a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
It does. Does a lot of damage.
Do you have to throw it, or could you pour it?
Technically, you could pour it.
God, that red line isn't straight, and for some reason it's
It's
bothering me.
bothering you? Yeah, it's doing the same to me, but
Listen, I did my
Well,
best.
Guru, will I know if it'll still explode if they pour it?
Alchemy fire, it's think of it in a different sense than just exploding. It's a liquid that needs to cover an enemy, or if you're looking to find other ways to use it, you can be creative. But
In the
Yes.
exact description, it is a item that the liquid, once exposed to oxygen, ignite.
yeah, so
So the second you pop that cork and catch it, oh, it's gone.
yeah, as soon as you
Okay.
pop that cork, you need to cover them fast. So that's why it's usually
Thrown. I mean, it's
Yeet.
usually thrown because if you just pour it out, it explodes the second it hits oxygen.
yeah, so you probably want to throw it.
yeah, just mixing
make a
it
trap.
to get it trapped
make a
into
trap
this.
out of it.
Yeah,
50 gold, but for you, I'll make it 45.
It's why
I-
a spray bottle actually really works.
hmm
I don't want to. I'm not going to buy it, but I do have an interesting use. Yeah, I don't know, in case you wanted to up the price or something. Maybe tie some string around the cork and tie that to something like a door or whatever, like an open door,
Oh.
and pop. You have a trap.
Cassie is squinting at Earthos.
Sounds fun.
What? What, Cassie?
Sounds
Are
like
you
a
insinuating I have experience with explosives?
That's exactly what I'm insinuating.
Practicing to be a domestic terrorist. I'm very proud of him.
Terrorist!
I
Very
love the
proud.
insinuation.
I mean, I wasn't the most well behaved in the palace.
I love how he didn't, like, she didn't even say anything, you just shouted, what? Are you implying that I have something to do with explosives? She's
What if I do?
staring at him. Teach me how to make explosives.
Fantastic idea. What about you, Aurora? What do you think?
I mean, I don't really need any. I have.
Venora is the explosion.
I'll take it off your hands for 1 gold piece.
No! I
One
didn't
gold!
this morning.
She shrieked in the most, like, offended noise.
No.
2 gold pieces, not a gold piece more.
She sold it.
Best offer you
She sold it for 50. The least she'll get it is 35.
I
2
gave
gold
you
pieces and not a gold more.
10 gold this morning.
I'm
You
a
spent it
broke
already?
bitch. Fuck you.
Maybe you should specialize in a craft, and then you can sell the things you make.
I'm really good at doing tattoos, and I can identify how much jewels are worth. That's about it.
I have a question for you, like, out of character, Butters.
Yeah.
He keeps saying that. Does he legit have proficiency in, like, tattoos, jewels, or some shit?
Guru rules that I have proficiency in painter supplies, but he'll let me do tattoos.
That's perfect.
It's like with Jester. Granted, it'll take some, time to actually, because it's a different form of art. So it'd be the equivalent of, hey, I know how to draw with pencil. Doesn't mean I'm going to necessarily be exceptionally good with
With a paintbrush?
with a paintbrush, yeah. Which, if he has time to practice and get good at it, have things with which to attempt and practice.
Guy, but now he's trying to get into tattoos.
Hmm.
Oh, wait. So, Don,
Yes.
what does this mule sound like? I took some bread and I'm gonna like hold it out to it. Come on.
Tell me it's
bribe me.
Oh my god, it sounds like Eeyore!
I just wanted it to be mute. That would have made my day.
I know.
I mean, technically it is when you don't.
There's hopes and
animal.
dreams crushed.
I'm gonna feed it. Not bribing. Just spoiling.
Alright. It takes it.
I just imagine Lux staring at this mule like, bitch!
It's gonna get the shit's bad now.
From bread?
Yup, it had garlic in it. It was garlic bread.
Who the fuck? Who tainted my bread? Out of character, I love garlic bread. In
Garlic
character,
bread is
she's not.
delicious.
I feel like she has an aversion to garlic for some fucking reason. I don't know why, but I do.
Go with your character. If you feel
So-
that's something about your character, use it.
So now that I am even cooler than I was once before, what should we do now?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I just imagine she's sitting on the back of the mule. She's not
Cool
in the
as a
fucking cart.
cucumber.
And don't we have a destination? Aren't we going to the...
Crawl outpost? Yes.
Sure, and I'll just look like this going there. This is a good plan.
I'm not going to complain if you switch back to female persona.
I think that'd be a better idea.
What?
Dawn.
Hmm.
No,
Oh, Dawn.
Dawn,
D-A-W-N.
not Dawn.
What's the better idea?
Switching to your persona, Dawn.
No, not you, Elvira.
Oh.
Elvira's a good
I had
idea.
the same idea, actually.
Oh. Nah, this is fine.
Well,
Squinting.
they might recognize you then.
How big is Lux right
Guess
now?
I'll
actually?
die.
No!
She's at least medium-sized.
She.
Is there like a blanket in
Male.
there somewhere?
Oh, my apologies. Lux is still medium-sized. Still,
I know,
reasonably
it's not-
sized.
I know he's not a large creature. I'm just wondering if he's growing at all.
He's growing. It'll take him a bit to get bigger.
He's a baby.
He's been a baby for a while. He's getting to be more and more
You
of an
are-
adult.
He will always be baby. I'm just too much of a mother to animals and people to never not be baby.
We've noticed.
Leave me alone. Leave me and my animals alone.
I mean, sure.
I just realized I need to get a special
Guru,
stuff.
do I have a blanket?
Did you have a blanket on your stuff?
I thought he
think people
did.
a bedroll, right?
I know you have a bedroll. It might be. I don't know if you have a blanket specifically as part of your
I don't have
supplies.
a winter blanket. Because winter blanket is specified.
Yeah.
But I think it comes with a bedroll.
Yeah,
You have a
bedroll
blanket, yeah.
typically have a blanket.
What
I'm
I'll
gonna
do is
throw
I'll-
a blanket overseas, the bottom line.
He throws it off. He stands up and goes to Lux. Hey, Lux.
Oh, he already
Lux
has a
looks at
blanket.
you.
If you're gonna cover his wings, he already has one over them.
I put another blanket on top.
Mhm.
First, I take off the blanket.
Mhm.
I wrap a rope around his body. I put the blankets on top to cover the sides, and I'll give the rope enough slack where there's about a foot or so underneath Lux,
Okay.
and then I'll climb underneath him and hang from the rope.
I'm
How hidden am I?
Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
the question is can I see him?
That's what the intelligence check is for. Obviously, you just saw him go underneath. This is not something
16.
you figure that it's good enough for, like, if it's just like a passing observation, that you could potentially get away with it. It's not
the
easy to see him.
The
from
best part
yours.
about this is I only imagine Lux is just like, oh, this is nice. He's put it. What are you doing?
He's got it so it can support his back kind of and his head, so he's not fully dangling. So there's like two ropes kind of.
No, I mean just
Like,
because Lux
comes
doesn't like
around
to be
and comes around again.
touched.
Yeah.
Lux is conflicted about this.
Deal with it, you baby.
He can't even kick him. That's the best part.
He's underneath him.
A horse?
from underneath the horse. It just goes, "Is it working?"
I can't see you, so it's working, but you've made my companion very upset with you.
We can
Try to-
deal with
can I
it.
try to
He's
see
trying not to
see
laugh.
how? Elvira's gonna try to see him.
Make a perception check.
The cart.
I'm curious. Let's see how this works.
That's a 17 plus 3 for a 20.
You can see him.
Okay.
It would take like with your passive, just like passively looking, you saw him get under there, but as soon as like he stopped moving, it was a lot harder to see him. And you were like,
I'll
okay,
give
that's
you a
impressive, but
warning. You'll probably have to be exceptionally stealthy, because while in passing we can't see you, if someone does take the time, they will see you, and they usually check the
I
other
just
character
go
horse.
the exact same skin color as the horse.
Oh Christ! Now he just looks pregnant.
it's awkward.
So the problem here is, you've now made my horse look pregnant, but my horse is a male.
Fat.
Fatty.
Just in case, I'm getting out of the cart, Guru, and I'm gonna touch Z and give him guidance.
Actually, what I'll do is I will become a white-haired short-haired tobacco.
Okay.
So
Giving
then
him-
it's not just your skin, there's a bit of hair coming off of it as well.
Giving him guidance either way.
I don't know
And
why,
I'm like
but I don't.
curled up into a ball.
I think the best part about this is in my head, and it's only because I've seen a very few horses. Horses are not inherently furry, but for some reason with the Pegasus art, it is.
They're not exceptionally furry, but it's
No, like if you look at the Pegasus
No,
art, it
I've
looks
seen-
more furry than a normal fucking horse for some reason.
I've seen. I've paid
Weird.
attention.
Z will hop out and just go, okay, we got a few days till we actually get somewhere.
Oh, I
I'll,
wasted my
try-
guidance. Oh, it's a cantrip. Never mind.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
I'll try and convince Lux to get more accustomed to it, but
Nah, fuck
Yeah,
it. I'll
that.
just appear as this when we go through the crawl out boys. Let's just
I just imagine the horse's entire body just relaxes like, oh thank god.
I'll just put on my more normal clothes on top of this.
I mean,
So I'll just look like average human boy that still looks a little.
if you want, I do still have the clothes that you pulled out for me, which I'm still wondering how you managed to change my wardrobe, but
A lot of tearing was done that night.
tearing!
Yeah. Making things shorter and the such.
I'm gonna pull
Adding-
out at least one of the outfits that he fucking grabbed, because she hasn't looked at them at all.
There's been some tearing done. He's added, like, combined more than one of your shirts together to make a single one. It's like what people
It's like a
what, the
teen
one he
child's
pulled out.
fucking clothes.
No, the one I'll describe to you is it kind of looks like someone that's going to a rave. Is the one you pulled out, sure.
Do not root a sandstorm.
What?
She just kind of looks it over. It's not the worst thing I've worn. And she'll put it back in the bag. Or they'll sit at your stare at your sister like, oh god, the
He
corruption
gave-
spreads.
He gave the outfit many different, like, outfits for
Wait,
many
what?
different personalities.
Oh lord.
What?
She's wearing a
Oh,
customized
on.
outfit of Z's.
She didn't put it on.
Or, rather,
pull-
she's displaying.
pulling it out
is
to
what I
look it
meant.
over.
My apologies. She's
I
displaying.
assume it's a more, revealing outfit.
hmm
That's just fine with it.
rainbow.
Well, if I ever need to go and sneak into a club or a tavern, I guess I have the clothes to fit in. Still not great at lying, though, so that's still a problem.
But yeah, let us. Do I need to change my voice or is this good?
I mean, currently you sound like you're speaking through a magazine tube, but
This is better. Okay, so yes, should I change my voice or no?
if they haven't heard you speak often, then you should be
I
fine.
mean, unless they were there when I was getting hung, they shouldn't have, because I was
then you should.
saying some shit when they was getting up to there.
Mm.
I think at one point I whipped out the dick and started helicoptering before. Fun times. Sorry, windmilling, as Guru says in this world.
Yes.
I mean, windmilling is the actual term. I thought. Hell.
Alright, so we're
Helicoptering
going,
is the
boys.
modernization.
We're going, boys. We're going.
Yep, we're gonna go to the crawl outpost.
Oof.
All right. So, going past what you had been hearing about here, you continue on your way out. No one really says anything, and the guard who you had
roll?
spoken with before regarding the red cap from before apparently was unable to come into your tavern to discuss with you anything. So he's
Oh!
yeah. You can seek him out if you wanted to before you leave fully, but he had been, discussing that he had wanted to ask for your
We
assistance
could just
if you
leave
could
a
get
note.
permission. But yeah, you can leave a note at the
so
end.
I have a question. The guard captain is the one that was supposed to come in?
No. He himself was going to come back. The guard captain would have been was the one he was trying to ask for your permission, essentially, or not for their permission, essentially, in being like, hey, can I hire these people to help?
So someone came to the tavern, or no one came to the tavern because they couldn't get them to come?
They would have had to go themselves, and they were apparently unable to make it so far as you're aware, because when you're beginning to leave the place, you realize you did not ask the bartender about their arrival or about notes from them.
I would have. Part of me wants to kind of see the guard just to make sure it's taken care of. So I would move ahead a little bit to see if I can talk to them and see if they sent someone.
To the
She's a bit-
guards, or
Yeah,
to
to the guards to see if they sent someone at all, or to the guard, whichever one. I'm slightly confused.
There was just a single guard who had been like, hey, I want to see about getting this issue resolved. I just need to get permission from my boss, basically.
So yeah, I'll ask them if they got anyone to get it resolved then.
They kind of look over at you, just a little bit confused, like who's this guy? And then one of the guys kind of ways off, like, no, it's fine. We're looking into as much as we can. We apologize if he caused you any issues, ma'am.
Who?
The gentleman you spoke with. We know who he is, and he's
before that laughed at us. Okay.
yeah. We're looking into any issues or mishaps that are going on in the area. No
Did you-
worries.
Happen to send anyone to the tavern to speak with us?
No, we were told by our higher-ups that we need to be taking a more constant vigilance on finding this reprobate and making sure that he doesn't cause any issues to those coming to our fine little establishment. We're keeping our eyes open, promise.
Do either of these guards make Lux seem uncomfortable?
See, make Lux seem uncomfortable?
Remember how you said someone came and they felt the animal felt in danger?
Right.
Lux is technically an animal.
Yes. She doesn't seem to be, balking or kicking up anything.
You call this thing a she just because
Him,
I fucked you
because
over with that name.
Well, Lux and the fact that most of the animals you tend to be female.
Also,
Omen's a male.
Listen,
does
Omen is not
Lux
one I'm
seem
DMing.
uncomfortable around me?
Make an insight check.
I'm great at these.
I know.
It just occurred to me out of character that this whole situation with Z losing his sword is basically the whole kind of my hand's been chopped off, but it's actually under his sleeve, and then one moment he just goes, oh, and it just appears out of his sleeve.
Oh my god. Actually,
Lux appears to
Don't
be
bother.
fine.
considering
Lux is hardly when you got underneath Lux's underside to try and hide. Lux didn't balk, didn't move, seemed fine.
I keep the rope there for emergencies, by the way.
I have a question. Given that I have essentially raised this creature, can I tell he's uncomfortable?
He's not.
This He's just sitting here like, I don't like that you're on me, but it's not you that I don't like.
I mean, he's not on him at the moment. He's
I
in the
meant
cart.
when he crawled underneath him.
It was more of a, I don't like this because this is weird.
He's literally Emperor Cusco. Don't touch me!
A little bit, but not as violently no touchy. Not the whole, kung fu stance.
I don't think he... Oh
He-
god, I
he's
don't
a-
want that image.
Yeah, a horse in kung fu stance. No, you don't want that image.
But no, I'm assuming he doesn't seem uncomfortable with the guards.
No. He tilts his head like staring at them like,
What the fuck does that mean? Do I have to roll insight on my horse?
no, he's just looking at them like it's almost like a scrutinizing look, which from a horse is very interesting, and the guards like look at the horse just like, your horse alright?
He's fine. I think he's judging you.
Looks himself over like, I'm clean.
I don't know why he is, though.
He like rubs his face and kind of looks himself. So what if I need a shave? Don't judge me. You're not my mother.
Slap the side of the cart. Cassie, let's go!
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go! I don't... you might need to shave. Have a good day! And she'll head to the cart.
Is it everyone? Yes, it's every woman. Son of a bitch.
To
Fine.
be fair, you're still handsome.
Thank you. That doesn't change. You right off.
I think Lux just ruined that man's day.
The horse does not look proud of itself, but it definitely looks like it enjoyed that.
Glass horse.
Now let's go possibly have me dead. This is gonna be great.
So, up, a BRB has been posted. That being said, burp. Why is my map? Heckin' map.
Whoa, don't say that or you're gonna go straight to heck, bro.
I know, right?
Please, Oz, no.
So you're leaving the Redwood Trading Outpost. Keeping on the path, I'd presume.
Elvira's gonna be looking out for any threats.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Okay. That's 14. It's 11 plus 3, 14.
14. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna be having the crow circling around as usual.
Make a
While I
perception
read.
check for the bird.
Give me 1 second. I can't take my hand off of this drawing.
If you're in the middle of something, I get you.
Okay, there we go.
Of course.
Yeah, I always work when we're playing D&D.
It's stress relief.
But
Earthos will look out as well. So 3 people are on lookout. The
Yo,
bird, Earthos,
Chief,
and...
so is Z. Let's look at
Back.
it. You ready, Guru?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Go ahead.
What the hell happened?
12.
Wait, what am I
12.
hitting again?
For the bird. Your bird
Are we just-
perception. If there's
are
no
we-
perception on there, roll wisdom.
Are we just all rolling perception?
Someone's got to be
We're
driving
just-
the cart pairs. Everyone else
Yeah.
is like
I thought
either
it was
you or
Venrora.
Venrora. I said it's either you or Venrora. You two choose.
Which do you want to drive the car or do you want me to, man?
I'll drive.
Are you sure? I don't mind.
I'm fine with it.
Oh,
I'll
wait,
drive at some
no.
point.
It's this. Okay.
Z's big chilling
that?
on the side of the car.
Christ, it got
Yeah,
worse.
Which, let me hover over it real quick. Perception of a bird is... So
It
it's
says-
actually +2, so it's actually a 14.
I mean, to be
Okay.
fair, Cassie's perception is more just to see if there are animals, because she's...
On
I have
the,
made a Disney princess, and I'm sticking to it.
on the senses, it says passive perception 13.
Mm-hmm.
And then it says perception +3, so...
Then you hit
So
that.
it's an active perception of 14 at the moment, because your first roll was a 11, +3 is 14.
I'm just
Okay.
proceeding for birds. I'm stupid. What the fuck are you doing to me? The dog just fucking nudged my back.
Orthos
Okay.
is... Everyone is looking out.
Well, we're
Actually,
not,
if everyone.
We're not like perusing off the car like standard guard. No,
Yeah,
we're just
no.
looking
They're
around.
just looking around.
Yeah,
Elvira,
like-
and more specifically, is looking for any threats or that red or any flashes of red, like that red. That
Every
Red
once in a while, Z just goes, Outside, inside. Just
Testing
Summons?
out his testing out his
summons,
new sword.
unsummons. Everyone's.
On, off, on, off.
He claps and does it, then claps and closes it. Clap on.
I wish I could upcast speak with animals so it just lasts an hour so I don't waste my time consistently using a spell slot. Wait, I just realized I can just enchant the spell to a fucking ring if I find a spellcaster.
How many days are we gonna take to get there?
To crawl outpost, it's still going to take you a decent chunk of time, which is why I'm going to be rolling something.
Oh dear.
Excellent.
No.
So how many days go by for this, Guru?
I mean, he has to give us the results of the.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
exactly.
no, that's the reason why I rolled.
Yeah,
I figured.
yeah. That's why I said how many days go by because I know that something's gonna happen.
I'm assuming we're just hunting each and every day.
Yeah.
Presumably. No worries.
Too much.
No worries, Oz. They're just wanting to make sure everything goes according to Keikaku.
No! Stop!
The first day, you actually hit upon a very nice sight along the road. Appears to be a trader who's just kind of making their way towards the Redwood Outpost. And they appear, as you're approaching, you can tell that, one, they're a trader, and two, the type of trader that they are. They have one of those big cloth carts, the ones that
Oh, the carriage
trader,
thing?
yeah, the wagon, the cart covered, yeah, the covered wagon.
Kind of like a moving shop, essentially.
Yes, and you don't see him first. Earthos, you notice him first by the smell. There's
What?
a fragrance to the air. Smells like good food.
Oh, fuck.
And as he gets
no.
closer, he kind of like looks over. He's like, "Hey there, strangers! You looking to get a bite to eat on your way out?
What's he selling?
Food?
Motherfucker.
No,
kind of-
my mother's a good woman. I wouldn't do that.
What kind of food?
All sorts of food. Are you one of those people who are the not eating the meats type? I don't exactly have many options for you if you is, but
Arian?
sure. I met with a group of them, of the elves and such.
Give me the biggest slab of meat you've got.
Elves are vegetarian?
Some of them.
Some of them. me
Oh.
It depends. Some of them want to eat meat. Some of them choose not to. They're weird, but they're
Right.
elves. They live a long time.
too. You have right now. Give
Biggest slab? Are you sure? You think you can? I mean, to be fair, you look like you can handle it, but I just gotta ask if you're sure, because for just that biggest slab of meat, that's a gold piece.
You're
Puts
just gonna
down a gold
slap
piece.
this giant steak
Alright.
in your face.
He steps back into his cart, and his mules they just kind of stand there, just at ease. They're used to this, and you hear.
I'm scared. I'm scared. Is this a gnome?
No, it appears to be an older human.
Okay.
And the cooking sound, like, as soon as whatever he's doing back there, the smells increase in their
Can I
fragrance.
peek in?
Yeah, you peek in and you see him. He got like the bottom of the floor appears to be made of some kind of stone.
This is
Instead of
literally a
wood.
yield food truck.
It's a yield food truck, yes. And he's got a stone oven in there. You actually see that he's got a chimney and everything to be able to cook it in here. And you actually see the smoke coming up from the top. And whatever he's cooking, which you can see, this is a thick slab of meat. Like
How
it's
big is this?
2 feet across, 1.5 feet wide.
Cassie leans back out of the window and looks at you. You're gonna die, but you're gonna love it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can hear it going like flip, rubbing it in. Like you also hear Come on, get you in there. Come on. There we go. Massaging the meat. You see him like just take
Medium
one.
rare.
Medium. All right. Throws it into the oven. Just begins cooking it.
I'll pay you a gold to make mine rare.
Gonna get some
Fucking
cooking on it.
cannibal.
The worst part is like eat
You want
things rare.
you want to have the same sort of thing? All right. Gotta get a big old chunk of meat and I get 2 gold out of it. Hell
Question.
yeah!
My
What?
question is, what kind of meat is it?
Ah, you ever been on the other side of the chasm?
Sure.
No.
No? Oh, have you ever seen an ox or a
Yes.
cow?
I'm
Well,
assuming that.
yeah, they're pretty
Yeah,
standard.
okay.
Now imagine, if you will, something that's bigger than that, with like humps and such, but still having the horns and an ornery disposition if you try and get too close.
Is he
Just-
cooking moose?
No.
I am from
no.
the other side of the crevice, aren't
Roll a nature check.
Have I read
Yeah.
anything about that?
Nature check disadvantage.
you? Nature check.
19, 23.
Ooh.
Bison.
Yeah, I figured.
He's cooking buffalo.
You got any Rocky Mountain oysters?
Rocky Mountain. You're asking me to get some Lucanus oysters? I mean, I've got a handful of them, but they're expensive.
How much?
A handful.
How many are you looking to have?
4.
I'm trying to find Lucanus on the fucking map.
It's literally in Ozalis. There.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's the mountain range. The mountain range is called the Claws of Lucanus.
That's terrifying that these oysters are in mountain ranges.
Hey, they're in the rivers. They're not, they're not
Motherfuckers.
salt water.
Motherfuckers, they're not actually oysters. Do you not know what Rocky Mountain oysters are?
I
really
do. I do.
Jesus Christ, they're not actually oysters.
I don't. I'm sorry.
They're bull
Don't-
testicles.
don't- oh,
Fried bull testicles.
I'm okay. So forgive me for not knowing the term for fucking cow nuts.
It actually is it's actual food in the Rockies.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah, no.
believe it.
If you're looking for 4 of them, I mean, if you're actually wanting to eat them, I'd say 4 silver.
Yeah, sure.
I live in Missouri, dude.
Takes the 4 silver, and he cooks you up some Rocky Mountain oysters with your slab of meat, and serves them. Like, when he serves it up to you, like, he sets it down and looks at you. Part of the payment is for the tray, because I gotta keep going, but you're gonna want to eat that. He slides it out
Takes
to you, and it's
tray and walks back to cart.
yeah,
Do I
it
know
is.
what those are? Just looking at those.
They just look like fried balls.
Yeah,
Not literal
they're balls of
just like
fried
circles.
food.
Kind of actually looks like a hush puppy if you're if you're
You
just
see
looking.
one of Cassie's eyes squint, kind of. She looks at it like, "What the fuck?
They're really good. You want to try one?
What is it?"
Lucanus Mountain oysters.
I mean, what's it made of?
Meat.
She will, with mass trepidation, try one.
It's different.
You
I don't
wouldn't
know.
be able to tell it's a testicle. Like,
Mhm.
it doesn't
I
taste
believe
bad,
that now,
actually.
yeah. My main
Yeah,
fear of
that's it.
anything involved is I remember reading that if you cut it wrong when you fucking dissect it, it just blows up.
No, he got it right. This is his living. He's not gonna make it so it blows up on you. And you paid a gold to have one as well. So
I put a
he slaps that down next. All this takes maybe half an hour. He's got to cook it, just
She
right.
moves back to the cart with this big ass plate. I'm gonna die.
You're gonna
She
die
really takes a
happy.
bite.
Have
Thank
fun. Yeah. If you ever want any more, I'm making my way through down south. So if you're ever that way, you might run into me again.
Wait, so what's your
I'm
name?
gonna eat this over the next 4 days.
I imagine. My name is my apologies. He wipes off his hands, gets them clean, holds it out to you. My name is Jidin.
Dude,
Do you need me to spell it? Yes.
Actually, Guru, can I say I came up as Dawn?
Yeah.
Alright.
Jaden.
Okay. Jaden.
It's nice to meet you, Didin.
Nice to meet you as well.
Cassiopeia.
Cassiopeia. Nice to meet you, Miss Cassiopeia.
Vera is
If you're
gonna
heading
lean
to
over.
the, if you're heading to the town over there, and she'll point in the direction they came from.
Yeah.
Be exceptionally careful, watch your guard, and if need be, just ignore all business and take off. There's something very dangerous in the woods that the guards have to take care of. Just be very careful, okay?
Alright. I'm okay with being careful. Means that I'm going to stay alive, don't it?
Exactly.
I like being alive just as much as anyone else, and I hope to be able to continue to provide people with good foods and good eats. Now go have some fun eating that, that hearty meal. Share with your friends.
How does this taste?
It is a bit rough, but and a tiny bit gamey, but he cooked it well enough that it falls apart under whatever utensils you're using, if it's your hands, if it's a fork, and
She's got a fork and knife. There's no way she's eating with her hands.
Cuts easy, and it's juicy.
Can I try to make the blade of the palm just come out a little bit and use that as my knife?
You focus on it being like a smaller knife.
Yeah.
When you focus on it, you see the form shift, and it is actually a smaller knife.
Cassie will cut off a piece and hold the fork out to try it. Gyrus, try it. It's so good.
He'll definitely try it then.
It's juicy. It's tender. It's flavored. Like there's different
almost
spices.
as juicy as Z's ass. Almost.
Granted, you're never going to be able to bite off a chunk of Z's ass quite like this, but I mean, you can certainly try.
I'm good. That requires too much prep work.
Yep.
Jairus will be smiling and nodding. He enjoys this.
Athos, do you want to bite?
But what?
This giant steak that's currently sitting in your sister's lap.
That's fine, you can have it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright. She'll keep sharing with Jairus then while she eats.
Oh yeah, Jairus has no problem eating more of that.
Jairus is sitting there like, feed me!
Seymour?
Jairus is a skinny man. He needs food.
Feed him his meat.
He's not fat enough.
Z is back in
nutrition.
human Z form.
Athos is skinny as well.
That's why Cassie wanted to try and feed him, but she can't exactly force it. I mean, she could,
Exactly.
but...
No, she can't force it.
Guru, how is it
Just
said
tackle him
that
with
they
the fork.
knew-
Eat it!
Guru, question: how is it new? How was it said that the people from the Roses knew he was involved?
They said that they had. Actually, you weren't there for that. For exactly how.
All right. I thought I asked that to the mother.
Oh, you did?
Thought so.
I'm pretty sure
Yes,
you
you
did,
did.
actually.
The way that they supposedly knew was that they were tracking him.
What?
They were tracking him. They didn't say how, but that they knew that you were within the city.
Oh, fun.
So there's obviously
yeah.
still the question of how, but you do know that they
Yeah.
were tracking you specifically.
Fun. All right, let's move on.
I'm gonna try to eat this entire steak within the day.
It's one of those things that as soon as you're trying to eat it the whole day, it's clear that if you do so, you're going to be stuffed. Like you get through a quarter of it and you're having like the meat sweats where you're just like rubbing your head slowly, just like
I love it.
Like,
I know exactly what he's talking about.
yeah, where
I
you're
do
eating.
too.
Yeah, where you're just like, oh, it's so
I got
good.
the merch one.
Then Roar will look over at Cassie getting the meat sweats.
She
By the way,
stares
Vin-
back at Vinroar while taking another bite.
By the way, Vinroar, you were offered a bite from Z.
Yeah, I will absolutely take a bite.
Actually, you were offered like a 10th of it, which is still a
Gee.
lot.
Yeah,
this
I
thing is
mean,
literally
yeah,
the
I'll
size
take
of a
it.
person down there.
I will take it and thank him.
No problem.
Wait. Is what I forget what guise is he currently assuming?
Human Z form, I think.
Human
he said.
Z just
Yeah,
looks
he was-
exactly like Z.
Just human.
His
legs.
hair
human.
is just
I
human.
will thank
hair is
him.
like a brownish with blue.
The piercing
Benrora
is now
does
a
her
hair tie.
best to respect whatever pronouns Z's current form uses.
Guy, he's kind of like a guy, yeah.
But she'll look over at Cassie with the meat sweats and say, Do you need any help?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
I will
Cassie.
slowly reach over and like tear off some.
So like flails or fork at you.
This
The
is for
other
your
thing-
own good, I assure you. You look like you're about to lose all of that steak, which would be a
Unpleasant.
huge pity.
Fine.
Jairus is casually gonna keep helping with that.
Jarvis is on
by
the other
bit.
end, just eating another piece.
Shires,
Yes?
you got anything that I can read while we're strolling?
I use plenty.
You're in the mood to read?
I've got more time on my hands now, yes. So I need something.
He's gonna
If
look
you
in
into
his
botany and
bag.
animals, I have one on me.
Sheep dick, I'm good.
Don't know if I have anything you would enjoy.
I just imagine he's going through like it's like a file cabinet but with books instead. So it's just like
It's like a Vaxel band constantly carried around a coat rack. Yeah.
God, oh my God, gyros for the fucking bag of holding or like that portable hole that you have would be a disaster.
You don't happen to know Elvish, do you?
No.
You do?
I know how to speak weird alien language and infernal.
What the hell is the weird alien language?
Don't ask about it.
I feel like speech is one. Is it if it's deep speech? I feel like it's one of those things where if he ever speaks it to her, her nose is gonna bleed.
That's not how that works. Definitely starts to give you a bit of a headache if you listen for too long. He's not a native speaker. If a native speaker did it, you might have other issues.
Yeah, exactly. But he does say hello in deep speech. Just however that sounds.
It's like one of those things where you're like, you hear it and your mind registers it as being polite, but all of your hairs on your arm just say goosebumps, danger, goosebumps.
I got infernal from my mother, and
I think
My
he
old
just
pop
raped my
taught me that.
ears.
well, thank my father for that one.
She like tilts her head, and you know how like you beat on the other side of your head to try and get like water out.
Yeah.
That's what she's doing because it feels like there's something wrong with her ears now.
Yeah, I can. The old pops taught me that one.
She'll respond
You
in
just-
celestial.
Looks weird. Stop singing. I'll smack you.
I wasn't singing. I'm saying good day.
Oh,
If you want me to sing in
Sure.
celestial, I can. But
It sounds a little different.
big chillin'. He's gonna be probably done with the book within 2 days.
Couple
No
of
matter
days.
how big of a book it is. Couple of days. Because I was gonna say this, as you're traveling, you notice Z isn't sleeping.
is it what?
At the end of the first night, when
At
you're like,
all?
yeah, let's all take watches and have, rest time. He's just big chilling, just, awake.
Does he look worse for wear as each day progresses?
No. That's the confusing part.
So he is a warlock. Okay.
Big chillin'. He just keeps talking to whoever's on watch, basically, as he's technically taking all watch. Just
Technically.
big chillin'.
Cassie's just squinting, you can see, but if he's not looking like he's gonna kill over, then she can't really say anything.
Yeah, he's looking alright. It's just, he's awake when you are awake all
She
the
wakes
time.
up at like 3 a.m. to fucking peas, he's still awake.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Chillin'. Big chillin'.
You haven't
Chilling.
slept.
Yeah, it's fine.
You feeling alright?
I told you, I'm feeling great.
Yes, I know, but you haven't slept in 2 days, and Can I roll a medicine check on him?
Go ahead.
I'm just sleeping with my eyes open. It's fine.
What do you get?
I rolled a 5.
He looks fine. You can't discern how, but he's fine. Like everything
bag of
medically
tricks.
seems to say he's fine, but you can't piece together the hows or the whys, and it's just making you want to poke him more. And you're like, no, I gotta be respectful, but I want to poke him more.
You're like a
I'm
bag
waiting
of
for her-
tricks that never ends.
Isn't that what's fun about me?
Yes, but it's also concerning, because sometimes I wonder when you're just gonna drop.
I consider that.
Consider what?
I consider that every day as well.
Well, on the bright side, just know that if you ever fall over, then Roar or I will pick you back up. And
I'm
potentially
not
carry you
dead.
back to the car, because you're probably not going to be awake. If you're dead, I'll find a nice place to bury you. So you can once again do your little risen act.
All right.
Hmm.
So you guys have a good time with that revelation once the next morning
Shock and
comes,
horror
once
resolve.
the shock and the confusion resolve. And you guys find it to be thus far fairly relaxing.
Don, I have a stupid question, because I realized that I think horses are fucking omnivores. I'm not sure. Are they?
I think they
Horses?
are. Horses?
No, they're herbivores.
Horses are herbivores.
I think
Well,
I'm fucked up because nightmares
Yeah.
eat people.
Yeah, that's a nightmare.
Yeah,
difference.
those are, fiends.
Yeah, horses, plants. Like,
Plants.
almost straight up.
Yeah.
Sugar is kind of like a weird gray area, but still.
It's a, they enjoy
Plant
it.
I mean,
byproduct.
technically, sugar is a plant.
It's a
Yeah.
plant byproduct, yeah.
By technicality and whatnot,
I just wanted to know if I found Lux sniffing the steak. Like, what the fuck?
She sniffs the snake and kind of looks at you. It's not like a judging. It's kind of like a, oh, you
How
poor
dare you.
soul. No, it's like a, oh, you poor soul kind of look. Like a, she realizes what you've done, and then also realizes she didn't know what she was getting into. Oh, you poor
Oh.
soul.
Lux sitting here like, you dumb bitch.
You're my dumb bitch, but still.
He's still mute,
Hmm.
which is scary.
With his soul.
And each night she's gonna attempt to talk to him, see if he speaks.
He stays quiet.
He's getting like progressively more upset and worried about this.
Okay.
She's not heard it speak ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yours making fire.
Roll a alchemy fire.
That's
Check.
another one.
Another
A
natural
nat
one.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
No.
You.
She does it. She has a habit of whenever she does it though, she goes away from camp
Of
where other
course.
people are, so they can't.
Right,
And this time
so
she
they
has
can't.
gloves.
Yeah. Your gloves are on fire.
Can I stomp them out?
Yeah, you're able to quickly whip them off, stomp them out. It's not so bad that you can't, use them again. It's just one of those things where you're like, well, that happened again. This time though, I have gloves. I didn't burn myself this time. Thank the gods.
And then she's gonna go do it again, like on the second night.
Okay, roll one more.
That's a natural 20.
Woo!
You were able to make it. No issues at
An
all.
18.
Yep,
It's an 18.
you're fine.
Oh god, that's right. You have a minus.
No, you have it's wisdom.
It's wisdom.
Yep. So that
Wait,
would
so
be
how's it?
and if it was intelligence, it would be using your proficiency modifier as well because you are proficient. Don't forget that.
Done.
Okay, so it worked. Worm. Let's
Yes. So you have
Good.
another bottle
Worm.
of alchemy fire that you have at your disposal to use with as you wish.
go.
Can I?
What's his Z when Elvira comes back into camp? It's her like rubbing her like gloved arms with like a
I will offer Elvira a handshake.
You will what?
Offer you a handshake.
No.
That.
All right now.
Yes.
No, it's beyond handshaking hours.
Okay. Okay.
That's
I do not wish to be touched after 8 p.m.
Handshaking hour. You can't meet anybody new after 6 or whatever. I don't know. Made up rule.
Oh god.
completely made up rule.
Yeah.
All right. So you
No.
yes, go ahead.
Can I try something in the?
I did not mean to click that.
At least you wasted a bad roll. Can I? I'm fucking sick of you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
In
know.
the early morning of the second day, can I like go off to a more secluded spot and see if I can speak to this thing in my head?
You try and find a place that's quiet, out of the way.
So bring Lux with her too, just in case.
Lex is with you. It's quiet. You look up and just look around, wanting something, anything. Waiting. Hoping you're not crazy. You're sure you're not crazy. But besides the wind that seems to pick up with an increasing intensity at your back, it just seems to like blow you, almost like pushing you slightly off balance a little bit. No
I'm gonna
voices.
turn around if it feels like someone just tried to push me.
Yeah. You look around, no one's there. Just the wind.
Ugh. At the very least, if you're not gonna speak to me, then can you at least let me know why the thing that you sent me to is mute?
Looks at you like with this kind of look. Like this
Locke sitting here offended.
Well,
Hope
not
to
offended.
chest.
Not offended, just really? I'm right here. Lux doesn't say anything either. Obviously.
Come on, boy.
Gives a little. He actually gives you a nudge, and like when you turn around to go back towards camp, you see him actually kind of like nudge you in the direction that the wind was blowing, and then like look back towards the camp, and then make like this, almost like an eye roll, like this. Fine, you're right. We gotta go back.
If he's nudging me in a direction, I'll follow the direction.
He, as soon as he like looks back and remembers, he goes back like, and he looks back. He like makes a motion. You're like, come on, we gotta go get everyone else.
What? You can understand me at the very least. Why do you want me to go there?
He starts throwing his head around like, come on, come on.
She'll follow him back.
So you guys gather together, making your way away from camp after you've finished packing everything up. As you're leaving,
Which direction after camp?
good question.
Because if it's not continuing the road, Z is just going to go, how about we not follow your horse?
She didn't even bring up anything about that.
Which
I mean,
the
we'd probably
path,
notice if she was leading us off the path.
She's not leading you in that direction.
Oh,
She's not? Okay.
worm.
She's curious, so she'd go off on her own once they get to walking.
It's slightly in the direction of where you're going. It's just a little bit off path. Just a little bit.
They'll notice that she's going off path and just pretty much telling them to continue.
No,
Anywhere?
Cassie?
we're going somewhere. You're going a different direction. We'll get lost.
Lux
We
is
should-
trying to take me somewhere. If you want to follow, feel free.
Don't be batshit. Follow a horse.
We shouldn't be separating, Cassie.
I'll be fine. I'll stay within shout shot. I promise.
He's browning.
Pouty Gyrus.
If it's
Agree,
going in a
baby.
completely opposite direction, I will turn around and return to the cot. I do
Don't
promise
turn
that.
around. Then you'll have to do a lot of catching up.
I'll be fine.
Try
I
to-
mean, what if that scary red cap thing gets you? And
That's why I said I'll stay within shouting shot.
That still insinuates that red cap couldn't take you out in one.
yeah. Or it couldn't sneak up behind you.
Well, it's not. What you would be able to hear it coming.
Oh, okay, that's reassuring.
She'll start walking. I don't understand the worry. If Z can just run off on his own, why can't I explore somewhere?
Because it's very
You're in-
easy to get lost in woods.
Vera doesn't reply, but she is looking at for signs of the red cap. Like Prince or...
I'm going the direction Lux wanted me to go.
Make a survival check with advantage. You.
Worm. Motherfucker. Threes. That is 2 3s.
Nothing at the moment.
Ah, oh my god.
I will
I'm
send
so
my
mad.
crow after Cassie.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna send my crow after Cassie and also look through it, so just to keep an eye on.
So mad. I'm so mad. The 2 times I've had advantage, I've gotten 2 8s and 2 3s.
Venrora will stand.
You cut it out.
Venrora will stand up next.
Next to who?
Okay.
Next to who?
Oh no, just in the like next to the group, we're all kind of gathered together. And say,
We're in the-
The way that the walk is occurring is essentially she is, from what I can tell, Dawn, she's moved slightly diagonally, just ever so slightly, while y'all are going straight.
Yep. It's going a little bit more northward than everyone else is. Everyone's going more northwest. You're going a little bit more northward.
She'll keep walking.
if she gets
If
like
she gets out of eye shot at all, she'll immediately head back to the cart.
250, nah, that's way too far. If she gets like 150 yards away, Benrora will get out of the cart and start after her.
So you follow after her.
Hmm.
So 2 of you are following after her.
I got 150 yards away.
Apparently so.
Who's the other one?
You, technically, with
Which,
your crow.
to be
With your
fair,
bird.
you would
With
lose
the
sight
crow.
of her after about 90 yards, which is 180 feet.
Wait, why would you
Oh geez,
lose
if that's the
sight of me?
case, I would have gotten out of the cart and her a lot sooner.
Yeah, like 150 feet, you'd start to have difficulty seeing her.
If anything happened to her, and I could have done something, my father would never forgive me. I honestly cannot take the risk of ruining the relationship between her people and mine.
Love you. Good luck. Be careful. Don't if you see the if you see the scary red thing, then yell.
Oh, you'll hear me.
Yours see anything off that would just anything off in general?
Roll a perception check.
God for the
That's 11.
tracks.
I'm assuming Lux is leading me, so I'm probably more focused on what the fuck.
She's not leading you. She's walking beside you. Slightly behind you, actually. Like, as soon as you started
Facing
going
you.
in the direction, she was just following you.
Sacrificing you.
Is this the is this the direction that he wanted me to go?
I mean, it seems to be the direction that he had been nudging you before, and with the wind picking up slightly stronger at your back, it feels right.
Still keep walking.
You continue walking, trying to get a sense of things. With Vinrora, do you catch up or you stay a distance back?
Close that I can pull up at a reasonable time frame, but
So
I'll
basically,
give her some space.
Mm-hmm.
So like 40 to 60 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
My curiosity is gonna kill me.
Eventually, you get to an area where there's a scattering of stones. It looks like it's used to be an area where things have been collected and set out at some point or another. And amongst them, you can see that there's a faint flickering lights of fireflies. Just kind of buzzing around. They're not illuminating, just little bugs flying around.
Are they flying above something, or are they just there?
Just there.
So we'll explore the area then.
Okay. As you step into this area, let me actually double check something real quick. Just double checking the specifics of one little thing. Make sure I didn't do this wrong. It's feeling peaceful, almost serene in this area. Like you can relax. As you start looking around, you hear a look behind you at Lux, whose ears are perked upright, and he is also relaxed. Shut up. He is also relaxed.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
But he's looking around, curious, almost surprised even.
See something?
Vinrora, as you have gotten a bit closer, you make a perception check.
Okay.
Do I need to do something like that?
If you have the raven flying above, yes, with the raven.
Okay.
Are you looking through the raven's eyes?
Yeah.
Then yes.
Ooh, an 11.
He's driving the cart right now, and it's not going great.
Oh, we are on it.
Do you want me to do it as well, or is this just something that someone is observing can do?
If it's through the Raven, you said through that, right?
Yes.
So do you want me to roll or stay?
I'll let you roll one more. It's actually going a lot better than you were expecting.
And there you go, bud!
So the other two don't see it until it steps out. As soon as it begins moving, you notice it from its form. You hear no sound as it's moving, which, considering what it is, as you realize what it is, you get a feeling that it should have been making a little bit more sound as this equine form catches your eye. Almost a misty white in coloration of its fur. Even more light-catching than Lux's.
Oh man.
And you can see it. It's kind of got a half eye on you as it's in the forest before it slowly begins to move forward. The strong muscles just carrying it stride by stride. And this is like a full-grown, like warhorse-sized creature.
Oh lord, so it's bigger than me.
Yeah, it's bigger than you, bigger than Lux. And as it begins to emerge from the forest, you see some of the leaves parting as they are parted by a spire protruding from its forehead as you see a unicorn walking into its glade.
Do I know what this is, or
Religion
is
check.
this like?
Did you? Okay.
Well, can I also?
All three of
is that
you.
what okay.
Oh my
Like I don't want
God.
to assume.
Nope.
Then Rora is the only one of you who does not know what this is.
Yay!
I see
as
a
I-
horse.
In the cart, then, I will be reaching. I'm gonna guess where he's gonna have sat near Earthos. He's probably gonna have trusted him the most.
Rather
So
get slapped in the face.
yeah, he just reaches out to grab him wherever the fuck he is.
He just Jarvis the calm cool and suddenly gripping Earthos like.
Yeah. He's just gonna grab him and be like, Earthos.
Do I know that this thing might speak Celestial?
He's
Because I'm
gonna
gonna
be
try talking to it.
he's gonna be like, she came across a unicorn.
I'm sorry, what's happening?
I know what a unicorn is, right, Guru? Do I?
Religion
I
check.
Oh my God.
Oh, what do I? I
20.
don't.
I got a natural 20 on the unicorn.
Everybody else but me knows what it
Don't
is.
worry,
Tino.
What is a unicorn?
I out of character. I don't know how unicorns are in this universe. So could you explain?
This is a very rare. I'm gonna say Sylvan, if I remember correctly. Creature.
Celestial.
Shears out of the
It's
cart.
Celestial? Oh Jesus.
This creature is a celestial.
Well, it's a common thing, so if the other is running out of the cart, so is he. It's a common thing.
Oh no.
They are
Before
did
they
you get
do
that
start
tone
moving,
on your
Jairus
tail?
is gonna say stay in the cart or something, but
Or wants to see
so
the unicorn.
Nope,
So-
now I'm curious, and he clicks his
so-
heels together and will expeditious retreat. Sorry, go on. He's zooming.
she'll slowly approach it.
what you guys would know. Everyone who rolled above a 15. So Paris, you don't know this, but everyone who rolled a 15 or above. So yes, that includes Elvira and Jairus. What you would know is that these creatures are divine creatures. They are celestials.
I'm gonna
Oftentimes there
scream.
are forest lords. They are put into an area where their very presence makes the land around them protected and warded from evil.
Oh wait, Guru, hold on.
D-
Would I have advantage on that check, seeing as I live in the forest?
Not this forest.
A forest, though.
Not
Well,
on the forest.
He was about to, I
Oh,
was
you
about to
gotta
say.
give me that.
This is not something that would have been a story you would have been told.
Fair enough.
Like, because you were technically the guardian of the forest, so the idea of something else supposed to be the guardian of the forest wouldn't exactly have been brought up.
There can be only one.
They're
So-
also. Hold on, I'm not done yet.
Go ahead.
They are connected to good aligned deities, and as such, sometimes they are placed specifically to ward off evil in sacred places or near sacred places. Not necessarily always, but some of them are. They prefer to protect a bounded place, like a temple or a forest. But God sometimes will ask them to, guard things of specific importance. Not often, but they do sometimes do it. They prefer to have a forest of their own, an enchanted area, and in this case it appears that this unicorn has come towards this glade for some purpose or another.
I'm assuming this thing doesn't look hostile, considering.
No. It's just
Does it
looking at
just
you
look-
curiously.
If it did, Venora would have been coming up a lot quicker.
She'll say hello in Celestial then.
In your mind, you hear it speak back. Hello. In Celestial.
I hope I'm not intruding. It's just that she'll gesture to Lux. Well, he pointed me in this direction, and I was curious as to why he was slightly vehement that we explore here.
The unicorn slowly looks at Lux, and Lux like ears are still perked up, staring at this thing like, And the unicorn slowly looks back. No, he didn't.
Hmm?
I've been waiting for the guided to be sent here. You took your time, didn't you?
To be fair, I don't even know what you're talking about when you say guided.
You have a guide, one who watches over you and knows you better than you know yourself.
You mean the voice?
Sometimes they speak, sometimes the very world around you acts upon you to ensure you're headed in the right direction.
Did they send you to me?
They sent me here,
Wait,
perhaps to
fuck.
you, perhaps to another.
Paris.
Yeah.
I was curious, did your fucking guide snitch? Because it should get you to me, and we came this direction because he got snitched on.
Elvira and Z are like beelining towards this unicorn.
Z is a little bit faster.
The best part about this is they technically don't know which direction because they lost sight of me, so this should be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Make a survival check,
Correct.
both of you.
Can I have it
Individually.
with can I have it with? Do I have it with advantage, or is it?
Yes,
let me
it's
check, hang
celestial,
on.
so yes, you do.
You were told. Let me see.
I mean, survival check to track it.
For fiends,
I
fae,
have-
and undead, not celestial. So
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
straight roll.
I
That's,
also meant to ask Dawn.
16 plus 3, 19.
So Gyrus knows Celestial, of course, but like, would he be able to understand anything they're talking about, or?
It's speaking in
He
my
hears
head.
her. You
Okay.
hear Cassie speaking. This thing
Okay.
is just looking at her.
So I
Not
can
ominously,
understand what.
just looking.
So I can understand Cassie's half the conversation.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were hearing half of the transcript.
So they. Why would they send me here? Why did I need to see you? This is very confusing.
You have grown up far, far more than you thought you had. Haven't you?
Maybe?
You get a soft chuckle in your head, amused.
This is all very confusing because up until now, if I'm going to be honest, and I hope this isn't rude, you were a myth.
No. A story. Truth is there in every story. But I speak to you not of myself, but of another. For there is a relative of mine who sent word to my glade from across the chasm. A warning
Why? Oh dear.
that your guide wishes you to look upon to gain understanding and knowledge.
Where?
The great tree of the north.
Oh, Gyrus is gonna freak out.
Gyrus listening in. Gyrus already freaking out.
Listening and being like, oh, what is this?
So I need to head to the. If you're talking about the tree, I think you're talking about the old capital.
That is what the people called it. It used to have a glade near there, a forest of enchantment that some of the people there believe that they were cursed that they carved into part of an enchanted forest of my relative. I do not know if that's true. They
And the
will
only
be
way to
able to
find out is
speak
to
with
get
you.
there. Wait,
They wish
is
to
your
speak
relative
with you.
another one of your kind?
Another unicorn, yes.
I'm being sent. Oh. Ah. This is a bigger responsibility than I thought I was getting into by helping someone hide. Oh my.
Your
Okay.
friend, yes. You hear a. It's again that silent chuckle as you see the horse just say like throwing the unicorn, not the horse, the unicorn throwing his head from side to side with like this. It's like shaking his head just in amusement.
You know about
He
him.
is marked with bad choices.
Who the fuck made that noise?
Probably Butters.
Who do you think?
Creatures who've seen him sense it, but with no ill intention. He is confusing to some.
Sense what? Bad choices. You're.
Everyone makes bad choices. Some out of necessity. Does that still make them bad, do you think?
No.
Then do not judge him harshly for what he has done. At this point, Z was going in a slightly off direction, so he did not actually reach the Glade, and he's a little bit... Basically, he was going straight north after you guys had been traveling a little bit further, so you're off a ways. Elisha? No.
Elvira.
Elvira. Too many names to have the same letters in it. I'm sorry. Elvira pops is running, comes crashing into the Glade, and the unicorn turns and looks at her as she's just
Oh my
there.
God.
You've arrived and
It's a unicorn!
This is one of my friends.
From the distance, you hear, shit, I'm lost.
Elvira's
Venrora
gonna yell
waves
at
you.
him.
What is? What
Wanted to see the unicorn.
It
is that? What you
seems
just called?
I've been followed.
I've
Here's
never
I
seen one of
must go.
No!
Forgive
Is
me.
it starting to feel like
It
I
is speaking
can't
in
hear
all of
it?
your minds.
In everybody's head?
Fears I must
Oh.
go. My time with
Celestial?
you is over. Celestial.
Wait,
Oh,
hang on.
no one understands it then, except her.
No, you guys understand it as common. Like it is
Okay.
it is a melodious form of it because it's telepathic, but it
Nice.
is because they can speak 3 languages,
I think it's
but
Sylvan,
it's telepathy.
Celestial, and Common.
Yeah,
they can
Sylvan, Celestial, and Elvish.
Oh,
actually.
Elvish. Yes.
Ooh,
But
if it
because
was an
there's
elf.
because they're speaking telepathically, you guys are able to understand it.
Vera will try.
Hang
Will
on.
hold her hand out to it and try to get it to stay. Wait!
What are you saying, Paris?
Where can I find your relative?
Near the great tree, to the south of it. You see it stamp his foot down, eyes glow, the horn radiates a light as you guys stare at it, and then disappears.
Z pops out from tree line. What are we killing? With the sword out.
Damn it!
What are we killing, huh?
Information.
What's a unicorn? What are we killing? Huh?
Unicorn
Sword
is a
out.
highly regarded celestial being.
It's apparently a very snotty one too, because as soon as I got here, it decided it had to leave.
Because
Obnoxious.
it wished to have a private conversation with me.
You
That's
and your
what
reverse
that's
tiefling self always getting in trouble.
Yeah, you.
Let's go back to the card. I'll tell you what it tried to tell me before.
Okay.
We're all gathered. She'll walk back to the cart with Lux. Does Lux still seem alert? Or has he relaxed fully?
As soon as the unicorn left, he relaxed. Just
Why can't your horse do that?
That's
Talk in
what
people's heads.
because he's not a unicorn.
Can I try to do that? And he tries to talk in one of your heads.
he looks constipated, but he's trying his
Nice.
best. Like he's
So-
got a vein pulsing on his head.
I hear you. I hear everything you're saying right now.
It's
did I just
probably a
say?
bunch of curses.
What did I just say?
Cassie just
I
shakes her
don't.
head.
I was trying to make you feel good about yourself.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Never lie to me again, or I'll be at you.
It's like it's like the Shazam movie when he tries to go invisible. He'll stroke Lux's muzzle, I think is the word.
Mhm.
Muzzle is down, I'm not sure which. That's
Muzzle is
trying to leave me if he wasn't.
You get like a half shrug, just like, kinda.
Did you know what it was, or did you just feel compelled to go that way?
Me?
As soon as you
She's
say
talking
like
real
the
fast.
first one, as soon as you say the first one, like there's an immediate shaking of your head, like, no.
Well, hopefully you can do that again, because apparently I'm supposed to meet another. So he'll hop into the car when she makes it there.
So, what did Weird Horse Thing tell you?
Well,
Gyarus will
we have
obviously
even
switch
more of
back.
a reason to go to the capital now.
Why?
Well, the old capital. Something is disturbing the tree enough that the unicorn that guards that forest wants us to look into it.
What? It's our fucking job to do it?
We're heading there anyway to explore.
I know, but now we have a job and shit. This bullshit.
If you do a job for a celestial being, typically there might be a good reward in it, at least from the area that you're
I
exploring.
don't like accepting things from celestial beings. They're cunts.
You're talking to someone who's of celestial blood.
Fuck you, not
everyone.
being, though.
I mean, lovely, but every other celestial is bad. Is snotty, like Z is saying.
I don't like Celestials. They're untrustworthy.
Oh,
They have really
Gyarus?
beady eyes.
I wouldn't know.
Have you all
Eh.
met many celestials?
Every Celestial I've ever met was a bad person.
How many have you met?
I can't exclude that information.
I've become the messenger to Why?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, why are you taking a job from this weird horse you found in the middle of nowhere?
So apparently, the voice in my head is very real. I'm not crazy.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
voices are chill.
Well, that is
Sent
good.
me to the unicorn for that.
So, what did it tell you specifically other than the tree? You know, did you have any side combos? You know, did you mingle at all? You know,
Well,
or is it?
I was trying
Did they not
to
even buy you a
mingle,
drink?
but then Elvira burst from the tree.
Wow, Elvira, why would you do that?
Shh, I was trying to. Gyra said the word unicorn, and I wanted to see one.
Sorry, Cassie.
You did see it.
Did see it, but then it vanished as soon as it saw me, and now I just feel slighted. What a snotty creature.
It wishes to talk only to the person it's talking to. Maybe it's not salty, maybe it's shy.
I'm gonna fight it the next time I see it.
You'll die.
I'll throw hands with the unicorn.
As you're like making these like idle threats, you like hear a and you see several birds landing near you, just kind of looking down at you, just like gathering slowly, like the birds almost.
God.
Cassie scoots away from Elvira.
Like, and they're all looking at Elvira, just like looking at her.
How long?
Hi, boy.
From the tone,
How-
you can actually. I was gonna say from the tone, you can tell she's joking.
Yes,
And the
but the
bird?
birds don't know that.
Elvira's gonna turn and look at the birds and be like, "Hello, what's your issue?"
She
Cassie, can you?
She leans to Elvira's ear. Animals can't tell the difference between jokes and realism, and you just threaten their guardian in their forest.
Can you tell them I was
turn
kidding?
to the birds and I say, "We are very sorry. She has a very strange sense of humor. She does not mean anything by it."
You see them like fluffing their feathers, like looking anxious, like they're like, we don't know about this, but
I know, it does not seem that way, but it is something that you have to experience more than once to really understand.
I mean, unicorns suck.
Cassie can only gesture to Vinroar as kind of like, she's not joking. This really was a joke from her. It's fine.
you see the birds kind of like making.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals when it starts whistling like that.
It from the sound of what they're whistling about. It as you're there's many voices kind of just chit chatting away. The voices all seem to kind of be like, man, these people are weird. Yeah, well, I mean, they were supposed to come here or something. I guess they're all right, right? I mean, that's what we were told, but I don't know. Maybe they're not.
Wait, you knew I was supposed to come here?
They look at They look at you. You didn't?
No!
Huh?
Did everyone know this but me?
No.
No, we didn't know.
I did not.
Everything in this forest seems to have anticipated my arrival, and it's kind of disturbing.
Oh yeah, we were told.
Ah, why
The
who?
unicorn. The unicorn.
Oh! Right,
Jar's just like,
We're
Who
supposed-
told him?
The
the
unicorn.
unicorn.
The unicorn. Yeah.
Bitch ass unicorn.
It's not
He just goes back to
surprising.
eating that piece of meat.
Why me?
Why not you? Do you
Because
think
you're
that you're
easily used.
You're like a sucker for animals. Like
Exactly. You're very easily persuaded in any direction. I made you like me very easily. I mean, look how
I
easy that
like people.
is. And animals, see?
and all
You're
those little
easily
birds had
manipulated.
to do was tweet at you, and you'd fall at their feet.
You're very
Whatever
easily
they want.
manipulated, Cassie.
She just stays quiet at this point.
Birds, go away.
You hear one of them like they're
Sure.
kind of like talking, and she's making like shooing motions, and one of them kind of looks at her just like, "Tell your friend, we're just we'll make sure she leaves, politely." Just
They're
don't-
going to be watching you.
Just
Hey,
we don't need any people
I'm gonna shoot
sounding
it with
like
a my
fire
crossbow.
starters. What?
She will immediately
I'm
cut
just
your
kidding. I'm just
crossbow.
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not.
Then Rora would.
No, I wouldn't.
Literally
have, no, she
everyone
does.
would have killed
I
her.
hold up my arm and greenish purple energy starts forming around it. And it's just pointed at one of them.
Cassie will stand up in the line of fire.
He slowly just moves it to one behind him.
She'll keep moving.
He just keeps doing it.
She's like
You can see
dancing
that she-
around him.
As she does this, you can see that she went from just like this deep frown to this kind of faint smile.
He holds up two hands and each
Ooh.
one has energy in it.
She'll just tackle him at that point. She's not actually tackling, she's like
Stop it.
covers one of his hands with hers and then just uses her body for the other one.
Wants to hold hands.
Stop trying to hit the birds.
I can get you off of me easily, but I'll accept it. You are nothing to me, peasant.
Oh my god.
Flips his hair.
Just keep driving. It's a phenomenon you were able to do it in the first place. She'll tap his
Yeah!
shoulder.
You're able to continue to get the cart moving after you guys leave. By the way, the birds watch you as you get back to the road, and then they seem to be content.
I want to get into a fight. I'm bored.
Yeah.
I want to fight something.
I'm sure there's a furbolg that's nearby that would be more than willing to spar.
Yeah, but she cheats.
Elvira would win. I mean, sorry. Venrora would win very easily.
I appreciate it. But how exactly would I cheat?
You want to spar a little bit, Venora?
Alright.
Here's the thing. I get to
Bitch.
cast one spell.
I mean, we should be able. We should do this when we get to
Verified,
camp next.
Yes, when we get to camp. When we get to camp. But you get to do nothing. I get to cast one spell since I am very frail.
For real? You're also hard to hit. I would like to point this out.
How
Depending on
exactly
the-
does that make it fair?
Cause you're built like a brick shithouse.
I mean, he also has a point.
Very well.
Elvira's gonna be watching out again,
Okay.
especially for the red cap.
Okay.
I'll take a short rest between and that now.
Cassie will just be regaling Gyros with her experience because she
So-
knows that he's fucking curious.
Mhm.
Yeah, he is.
Speaking of which, actually, Dawn,
Yes.
what did its horn look like?
A unicorn's horn. It spiraled and almost
Color.
seemed to be a little bit like yours, semi-crystalline.
Oh.
And
That unicorn's your dad.
Oh,
Daddy
love
corn.
that.
God. Oh my God, Cassie. Quan is your father. Or it's like a parent.
You know, there's a whole, Luke, I am your father joke to be made, but
I'm assuming that we're gonna end the session here.
yeah, it's getting late.
Oh, let's fight first.
I need to leave is why I asked, because I can hear Mom fussing
Yeah.
about it.
We're going to be, we'll have the sparring session next session,
Mhm.
which I was going to do, but
Damn it.
this kind of took precedence. Because I rolled a
Whoa.
few things and to see where you guys had gotten on your journey. The first one was a natural 1, which is why you
Nice.
guys got the food cart. Because I was like, if I roll a natural 1, I want to give them a food cart where they can just buy something, foreign, exotic, but not necessarily so foreign that it's away from this land. What's on the north side? I know bison are. I've got a whole plains area for you guys to enjoy when you get across there. But a taste, a taste of what you guys can eventually get
Literally.
to see, literally.
Yeah.
And then I rolled again, and so this is actually 3 days after you left, I rolled a natural 20, and I'm like, oh yeah, you guys you've arrived at the point that your glade is nearby. And then Paris was like, I want to talk to my god, me.
Perfect.
So, but yeah, Venora's hands are big enough to hold you and comfort you through the storms.
I also
I
like
gotta
that,
go.
that in this one session
Okay,
we saw a
bye.
fiend and we saw a celestial all in this
Yep.
one session.
Yeah.
Interesting, ain't it?
I'll be
Two
back
ends of
in
the
probably
spectrum.
45 minutes, but
No
I gotta
worries.
go soon.
Yep. And for everyone else watching, thank you all so much for watching with us. This has always been fun, and I have to figure out a way to make this a non-spoilery title. But regardless, we hope that you've enjoyed it with us, and we're looking forward.
Just
to
call
doing
it
more
a
of
song of ice and fire.
Just call it
That's
both
good.
ends of the spectrum.
That'll work. Vague.
Like that a lot.
Bye.
Bye.
See you guys.
Either that or insomnia.
Insomnia could work as well. I mean, that's literally one of the first things that happens.
God, I wanted to fight those birds so fucking bad.
Everyone's like, we want to fight these birds. I'm like, you're in their forest, so
Mhm. It's like you literally walked into someone's
Elvira.
house.
Elvira had
And
the
just-
wisdom to not.
you have the it's like you have the empathy but not necessarily the smarts. Like, I feel for the birds because I'm in your house, but at the same time you're watching me because I made an offhandedly really dumb comment. Stop it. My charisma may not be great. Stop this.
No, she's okay charisma. I forget what it is because I just put up the character page.
The
Oops.
perception for
That's
for threats. Oh yeah, no worries. Well, that'll be next session. Just remind me,
Yeah.
please. It is going to be next session.
Okay.
Because I need to break this up into what will be
Chunks.
coming up next.
You guys know what happened to Z, right?
Z got juice to make him stay up late forever.
He got juice.
He did not get endless 5-hour energies. No.
I don't know what happened.
he
I
got
don't-
something so that he doesn't have to sleep anymore.
That's a way to put it.
I don't know. Butters, I don't know.
I can't say it.
Oh. Why did you ask
have more,
then?
We'll have more explained next time. But until then, if you're watching this on YouTube, which I would imagine you would be, feel free to leave us a subscription to keep up with when we're posting these. Leave us a like if you liked it, dislike if you didn't, and comments to let us know how we can continue to improve the experience.
If you dislike, you die.
At some point, I need to actually get a better microphone so I can improve the quality of these, which I apologize. I've been meaning to turn up my sound a little bit to make sure everyone can be heard properly, but I'm still working this out. I still don't know how to make this perfectly, good sounding and whatnot. Working on it. That being said, if you want to keep up with these, those are the ways to do so. And yeah, that should be it. We also do stream a lot of other D&D content on twitch.tv/whatteamcomp. So if you want to follow there to see what all comes up, by all means, we'll be glad to have you. And until next time, we've been What Team Comp, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye!
Bye.